So you want to learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops guy loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time.
Gold
Two
leaf.
Beerded Guys.
A wee heavy. Scotch wee heavy. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you did the conductor. No, that's not right.
What is up? It is time for episode
What is that
98 of the Two Beerded Guys. I'm TBG_Ops Guy.
My dog B&Q.
With us today, our guest.
Steve Fox.
And behind the camera, the one, the only, you're very lucky you can't see him.
Off-screen Matt.
Welcome back to another great episode. We got 8 beers lined up that we decided to come a little heavy today for, Steve. We make it.
Poor phrasing.
No, I said what I liked.
Okay.
But, some brand new beers, some big time hitters that we have. I'm excited for our options today.
Miss Jordan Fox got the beer cocky, and Mr. Steve is just getting the big dark ones.
How long were you sitting on that one, John?
About 2 seconds.
I feel like you had that one in the back pocket ready
As
to go.
long as he lasts. About 2 seconds. Unlike Cameron, who's at least 8.
At least 8.
Yeah, our little brother can last at least 8, we found out.
Little
It's
bro
fine.
can.
We're excited, though. It's going to be another great episode. It's Story Time with Steve. It's going to be the episode title. It's going to be a hell of a good time. We'll go ahead and hop right in it. Matt, what is your anticipated beer?
There was aforementioned heavy hitters that I'm very looking forward to, but the one I'm most anticipated trying is the Rice Lager. Because we've had one or two of those, and they've tended to be pretty good. I don't know if we've had anything from them before or not, or that particular one, but I'm excited
We
to
haven't
see
had
what
this
it's got to
particular one. We've had a bunch from this brewery. It's Dubco. But
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I just saw what it was. Like, ooh. What kind of tea is it? How long is it?
Oolong.
Oolong.
Jonathan.
There's so many heavy hitters. I mean, we got some River North in there, I believe, right? And
Yep.
we got our buddies at Windmill.
Bourbon County.
So much good stuff. But Bourbon County is that's the one. That's the 14 that I was
brand
trying.
14,
that I was trying so hard to get during Black Friday. It was very minimal amount down here, and thank you for finding one.
I was up in Chicago. I saw it, And then we also got the prop that we're saving for our beer share. It cost me so much money. I didn't realize how much it was till I was paying. It's fine.
Gotcha.
Thank God I took money to Chicago.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Noblesville closing party.
Oh, God. Woo! Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. My poor bank account. It was a good night. I treated a lot of people. It was a good time.
Steve, thanks you for your patronage.
No problem.
Like I said, I got to treat a lot of people. And evidently I bought bottles of wine to bring home, too. Steph and John didn't tell me till last week. It's fine.
Yeah, they're here. We're like, so when is Tyler going to take his bottles of wine home? I'm like, I'm sure he doesn't know he's got them.
No, I don't.
They've just been aging them for you, just let them sit. Let them rest.
It's fine. Steve, what one are you looking forward to?
I'm going to say the Wee Heavy.
That's another good choice. Man, I'm having troubles. I'm actually going to go with August Burns Red, the IPA from Elder Pine. The other one was the River North Porter, and I decided to not go with my fandom for once. So I'm going to go with our very fresh August Burns Red. So
August Burns Red, decent metal band back in the day.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Who?
August Burns Red.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was really hoping Steve was going to be like, that's not a thing.
Yeah, no.
No, they suck.
Totally. They were my favorite, but that had a couple good things.
That really would have made my day
A couple of known songs.
if he'd have straight up just been like, no.
I mean, they're no Lamb of God, but...
No, they're not.
So they might have been good.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't disrespect.
I had to. Honestly, I can say that I don't think I've ever heard anything by them, and I'm very okay with that.
We'll change that on the break.
Yes.
All right, guys, our first. Oh boy, feel how tight that can is.
Well, while John's feeling
Yeah,
Tyler's
well.
tightness, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple people
Oh, yeah.
that jumped on. We got Brett's on. What's up, fellas? And he felt like you could sit on it longer, John.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He had faith in you. We got Jordan Luger Fox. Who's that?
Who is that foxy lady?
Foxy.
Although Jordan says, Dad.
Layla's probably watching.
I'm about to say that might not be Jordan. Or maybe you guys have, things. And we got Russell's on. So what's up, guys? I saw a nifty little TikToker or advertisement or something that he did about lubing your knob. Like, yeah.
Lubing your lopper.
Lopper, that's it.
He can't even get it right.
Nope. But
That's why I need the file so I can share it and yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. And
Is that English Matt just did?
No.
Yeah. Jordan says no, dead. I don't know. I think there might have been a typo on there.
I'm confused.
Yep. Spell check's your friend. Sometimes it's not. As you guys were.
All right. That was the most awkward transition Matt's ever had. No, thanks guys for watching. Real quick before we hop into this, I want to thank our sponsors. They make our lives a little cheaper, which is fantastic. So right along the right side of your screen there, we got Water Performance Technologies, LLC. Who else do we have on there right now, John?
So Turf Up Radio's in there, of course. We've got...
John doesn't remember either. Matt, name all of our sponsors.
We got Indiana on tap. We got Turf's Up Radio, Ugly Pete's Water Performance Technology, and IBC. Nope, got it backwards. Yep, ICB. Like I said, ICB. Indie Craft Brew.
They're not on the main screen, are they?
Not on the main, but they are on the can.
Well,
so
I was going to switch back to that, but that's why I was like, they're not there.
Right.
But they do sponsor our can. I didn't know who had ran out of subscription and gone back on. And...
Yeah, I don't think I've changed anything lately. So.
I help get sponsors, and then John moves them all around, and I don't always know. My favorite's when I'm like, top left of your, or top right of your screen is, and Matt's literally sitting there going, no. And I'm like, bottom right of your screen. Matt's like, no. And I'm like, here? And Matt's like, yes. I'm like, God. And my favorite's when we haven't added anyone or subtracted anyone. John just decided to shuffle it on me.
No,
that's
not actually how that works. No,
You've done it to me before.
Yeah.
All right.
Phrasing.
We're good. Look at that.
Oh, all right. Whew.
Not too bad.
I got a little scared.
All right, so we got a little clarification. There was an E instead of just dad. It was dead. It's just one E, so, bad vision, small type. Missed that one. Jordan said no, dead because of the dark hitter comments.
Oh, yeah.
And then Russ says he'll look to see if he still has it. Also, Two Beerded Guys will be on display at Northern Green Expo in Minneapolis this week.
Yes.
Cool. Brett says, did you say smell chicks your friend? Not sure.
What is with this beer?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you shaking out eggs or what?
Give us a 10-minute break for the head to go down.
No,
and we'll be able to drink it.
I'm pouring sludge.
Yeah, maybe don't.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What's it supposed to be again?
You're getting it all.
God.
Oh, that looks so appetizing.
The Spooge special.
Oh.
John got a bunch of it.
It might be good.
I wonder if it partially froze in your fridge. Light sweet biscuit sour, the pleasant peach sweetness, 5.5%. So it is low enough ABV that it possibly could have froze and started. That's what it kind of felt like. It's not going on Can guys,
because it is destroyed.
I destroyed that can.
Carrie Davis is on too.
It's fantastic.
Says dudes, bro. Stephen King, hey, I had a great talk with you Friday night. I was telling the other bearded guys and making them jealous how neat it was to chat with you. So sup, cool cats. Russ says, and now back to TBG OnlyFans.
Yes.
From all the probably glurping. And
well, all I drank was foam right there, but it tasted really good.
It does smell tasty. It smells like a peach.
Peach scone. Hope so.
I was really trying to tee you up there for some Nick Cage, John.
Foam.
If the beer tastes even remotely as good, I'm excited.
That's right.
That's the best tasting beer foam I've ever had.
That's pretty good. And just all foam.
What about you, Matt? It's the best tasting beer foam.
That's not some bad foam, boys.
That's like it's kind of like a peach ring.
I got down to the beer on that one.
It's almost like a.
Oh, that's solid. I'm not mad at this. No. I mean, I hate the fact I'm having to drink foam, but
I got some beer with my foam on that one.
I took a big gulp to get some beer. Still tastes great.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty alright.
Big gulps, huh?
Well,
see you later. Oh shit. Oh, by the way, guys, while everybody's drinking foam and trying to figure out what they think of this beer, make sure you tune in to all Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews. Tonight, we are recording our review of none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito's classic, Twins. It is Schwarzenegger month. We still have, 2 more Schwarzenegger movies to go?
I think we're going to do 4 total, right?
Yeah, this month we're doing 4 Schwarzenegger. That's correct. Because we hadn't done any, and, there's 5 weeks.
Is that a new unit of measure for Schwarzeneggers?
That'd be a big unit.
I was like, should I push a button? And then Steve just really jumped on that grenade.
This is our second Schwarzenegger movie. Yeah. We did Total Recall last week. That should be posted everywhere.
Sci-fi classic.
Yeah, that should be posted everywhere you listen to podcasts. Guys, when we say anywhere you listen to podcasts, we legitimately mean anywhere. I haven't found one yet that we're not on, so check it out.
The only real complaint is just the texture because it's all froth. The flavor's great.
I don't know why it's all froth. I don't know if it was the coldest. It was a cold can.
Yeah, it was a cold can.
So maybe, because there's not a lot in that fridge right now, maybe it got a little too cold. I don't know. So we're in the process of moving beer around. We gotta go, once I get one fridge, the other Keyser out of the garage, we're gonna go get another fridge to put in the garage for beer. So we're in the process of beer transitioning right now.
How many fridges are you going to have, John?
A bunch.
Well, I'm taking the Keyser out of there.
Oh. Are you finally doing that? Like, you taking it?
I'm not. My nephew is. But I'm going to help him build it and put it together because, that's what 21 and 22-year-olds need in a house. Their own fucking Keyser.
Yeah, they do.
That's a Keyser.
That behind you?
The freezer you turn into a kegerator.
Gotcha.
But it's not a kegerator because it's a freezer.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure
I should have known.
which part of it. Brett's saying, yes! In your best Arnold voice, I'll be back!
Grab my hand!
Get to the chopper!
That is really fucking tasty. The mouthfeel tonight is really, really weird because it's basically like drinking a really thick foam that every once in a while has liquid.
Or liquor. I mean,
The sour is kind of the right level of sour.
It is. It's almost like a peach ring sour candy.
Yeah.
But a little more natural, a little less fake.
Yep.
What do you think, Steve? I know, you're more into maltier beers and brown ales
I
and
like
stuff like
sours. I like gozes and sours, and I pretty much drink a little bit of everything.
But what'd you think of that?
It's good. It's pretty balanced. It's not like some sours that want to suck your cheeks in. No, it's got good flavor.
Sorry, I was just finishing my
Even
foam.
the foam tastes good.
Yeah.
Thank God, because that's what we got.
So, remind me of our voting scale here.
So, as always, before we score, 0.25 to 5 scale, so in quarter increments, so you could have a 3.25, a 2.5, whatever. But 3 is a perfectly average beer. Above a 3 is above average. Once you hit 4, that's we'll seek out. I'm going to go get this again. I'm going to find this again and buy it. You might buy something in the 3s, but this is something not I just ran across it at the liquor store.
Right.
I'm purposely going to buy
That's
it.
right.
Above 4.75 and 5 are chef's kiss kind of beers. Under a 3 is below average, but that 2 to 3, a lot of core beers are in that realm.
Yeah.
Under 2, you're starting to get into the, I already paid for it or it was given to me, I'll drink it. Under 1 is, fuck this, I'm pouring it out.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we've had a few of those on the show, but that's the way it works.
Yep.
Okay.
We've had beer from the entire spectrum.
Yeah, we don't do zeros because they don't register on Untapped, and if you scored in that low, I want to make sure Untapped knows about it, so nobody else has to drink that swill.
Yes.
I'm a dick like that. It's fine.
With this beer, I'm gonna 4. I would search it out again, even with the foam. That flavor is just so good.
Even if you have to drink the foam again, it's almost worth it.
Yeah, so I'd search that out. I'm going 4.
Steve?
I was going to give it a 3.5.
Well, not everybody can be right, Steve. Yeah, so I'm going to have to, I hate to do it, but agree with John. That is a fantastic beverage. I'm going with a 4.
Yeah.
So 3.75 average, John?
Yeah, I think so. I can do the math.
I thought that's what you were doing.
No, I didn't. Because I was like, oh, he'll know what it is.
I'm fairly certain it's a
Stick
375.
on the.
What about Johnson time?
Quarterly
Steph, the
in-
missus of the house,
370.
says too many fridges.
Who said that?
Steph.
Oh. There's not enough fridges.
Yeah.
And I actually just thought of a legitimate question, Tyler.
Four.
Going back over the scale this week.
Oh, my bad. 8.
42.
Huh!
Where does... I see what you did there, Hitchhiker's Guide. Where does not half bad fall on the official TPG scale?
That is a really good question. Boy, that's not half bad.
Honestly,
Why I've never
Isn't
thought of
what
that
a
yet.
3 is?
if I'm at a beer fest and something is in the Tyler not half bad, that usually means it's about a 3 1/4. I was expecting below average, and not only did it at least beat average, it was just a slight above. It's anywhere between a 3 1/4 and a 3 1/2.
Kim, one of these days, we're going to have to do the Tyler Beer Fest rating scale. Like, that's a thing.
What we'll do is next spring we'll do that. Matt will just, when we're going to getting beers, Matt will write down, should I say?
Yep.
And just write down the beer next to it, and then I'll be able to
But
put
is
that
that
into
like
a
a
scale.
sliding scale based on how long you've been there? At
We
the
don't
festival?
really,
No,
we don't
because-
really know.
It's an
really.
evolution.
Right.
The not half bad's pretty. I use it
We
pretty
use
religiously.
that almost
for the same
religiously.
thing.
Yeah, almost exclusively.
Right to the brewer's face themselves.
Yeah. Now that he knows there might be a scale building off of it, he might go to quarter bads. Like,
And for some reason, they like me.
You've been working on this for a while, huh? It's not bad. It's not half
Not half
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
oh, this is what most people are
I wouldn't
getting.
quit your day
It's
job.
not quite half good, but, you know.
Matt literally will be like, dude. I'm like, well, I could have said it was shit.
And then I just act like, like a silent person, sign language translator. Like, what he meant to say was, this is actually pretty good. Thanks. I know you don't speak Tyler, but...
Yeah, that does happen. Hey, he's not wrong. By the way, I really like the mug you're drinking out of today. That's a real good looking mug.
Is that right?
Good looking mug, beautiful mug.
Beautiful mug.
Beautiful mug. Beautiful mug. Sorry guys, just had
Try
to
to behave.
just had to mess with Steve. Mostly because we just didn't trust him not to have regular glass. He had to have a handle.
Yeah,
you know.
That's right.
Yeah,
You got downgraded to my level? Oh, I'm sorry, man.
that's the only thing I was talking about is the handle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a good night.
So rad. Or not.
Didn't that used to be? No. I feel there's a mural at a pretty rad place. You can drive by it and everything. Our next beer is Destination Unknown Brewing's secret dumpling spot, Oolong Tea Rice Lager at 6.3%. Before I pour this, though, I gotta know, when's the band playing next, Steve?
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh,
But
you're
we
killing
are
me.
we are currently back rehearsing again and preparing for the 2022 season. So hopefully we'll be announcing something in the next month.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. I still haven't had a
So
chance
am
to
I.
see the band together.
Yep.
Stupid COVID and all that.
Now, is a band season much like baseball, where as soon as it ends, it starts back up with every calendar year, or...
No, it's more or less like I have a life again, so we
Ah,
can
okay.
start doing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
How's
there
that
was
feel?
stuff taken off
Feels
your guys'
good.
plate. I'm sure that feels good.
It does.
Oh, Jordan is watching. I forgot.
How's your knee?
Yeah, how's your knee, butt, side, everything that got
Whatever.
bruised up.
Yeah.
We heard you took a little bit of a tumble, I was told. And by told, I mean I saw on Facebook, because you can't not make fun of yourself. It's the greatest thing ever. And if you are a person who happened to see that on your Ring doorbell, please, for the love of God, send us that video.
Share that.
Because we'll put that shit on TikTok and it will go viral.
She says, "Wake the Gypsies, Steve's band rocks." Yeah, we talked about the band, and he did not drop the name, which would be...
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was Wake the
Wake the
Gypsies, but I
Gypsies, yeah.
wasn't 100% sure. So
No,
when I
it
said the
is.
band, I thought Steve would.
Jump on that.
Yeah.
Yep, no.
Self-promote a little bit.
This is not
He
smell
just wants to
pleasant.
drink beer.
You don't smell pleasant.
I shower most days.
What is this again?
Oolong Tea Rice Lager.
I love you long.
We've never had anything like an oolong tea rice lager. We've had
I think you meant we love you oolong.
we've had
That's right.
Mokies. We've had other
Oolong
stuff.
time.
Ooh, that would be a good beer name.
We've
Write
had
that one
Japanese
down.
rice lagers, but we've never had anything that was an oolong tea. What?
Love you oolong.
Oh Jesus!
You can veto any of them, but I think that's pretty funny. Hey, look, there's the Indie Craft Brew logo that we talked about earlier.
It's interesting. Not a fan, but it's interesting.
No, it's not that bad. It's just
It just doesn't have much flavor in any direction.
And the flavor it does have is just meh, almost like dirty water meh.
And it smells terrible.
I think it's
It's like somebody tried to make a tea and didn't let the tea bag seep long enough. Wow.
more like 12.
What, like you didn't play Halo?
Hey, speaking of, did you
Not
see
really,
Beavis and
until-
Butthead's coming out with new stuff as
Yeah.
adults?
Can't
Yeah.
I'm
wait.
very excited.
I'm so
for this.
pumped.
Yeah,
It's either going to be the best thing ever
And
or
the
it's
great
going to be
cornholio.
canceled.
that's exactly right. Yeah, exactly.
And the great cornholio. TP for my bunghole.
Jordan says she is really sore. Half her palm is bruised, knee all scraped up. But she walked away.
Did you
Atta
walk
girl.
away or did you like gimp away fast? No.
I mean, tomato.
So did they get any of their food or was it all
Yeah,
smashed?
no, she got her food. They survived. I mean, it's McDonald's. It'll fucking taste the same no matter what.
DoorDash.
It'll survive a
Drunk
nuclear
people.
holocaust.
Drunk people DoorDash McDonald's.
Yeah.
No,
I
drunk
have
people
done-
DoorDash Taco Bell. Get it right.
Yeah, I did that once.
Just once.
I bought just once. I bought almost $30
When he
worth.
didn't get it.
I bought almost $30 worth of Taco Bell, passed out, woke up to 14 missed calls from the Uber driver, or the DoorDash driver, and a text message even going like, I'm leaving, and
Your food's out
he
here.
didn't even leave my Taco Bell. He took it with him. I paid for $30 worth of Taco
He didn't
Bell,
leave it?
and I didn't get, no.
He should have at least left it. I mean, it's
You already
yours.
paid for it. Why would
Yeah.
they leave it?
Because he was hungry too. He had to smell it for 20 minutes waiting to get
Hey,
Tyler
it's
awake.
Taco Bell, so.
I can actually one up that one though, Tyler.
Oh, no, we've done that story on this air. When
Yeah.
you, DoorDashed food to an Indianapolis house when you were in Cincinnati.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
He drunkenly
Not at
ordered
all.
food to the wrong place.
It's impressive, I'll give you, but not the right kind.
This is
It's mundane.
So remind our viewers what kind of music you and the Wake the Gypsies play.
we are a '90s rock grunge band, cover band. So Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots, Rage, Nirvana, all that fun
So
stuff.
you're
All
going
the
like
good stuff.
Pearl
Godsmack,
Jam. Yeah.
Candlebox,
Alice Chains.
You play any PJ?
Yeah,
I'm just making sure.
Soundgarden.
yeah,
Ugh.
all that good stuff.
I just wanted to throw out a ugh. I hadn't done it yet, so I was hoping to get like a reaction out of Steve.
Best Alice in Chains song.
None of them.
Shut your dirty hole.
The best? Oh, man, that's a tough call. There's so many. I don't even know that I can really pick.
No, Soundgarden.
Not shit.
Soundgarden.
Oh, sorry. Did I have an answer for that one?
They really like Jesus Christ Pose. That Soundgarden.
Soundgarden?
Jesus Christ Pose. God
Don't
damn
make
it.
me
Tyler.
think. It's been a long day.
I didn't even really do anything.
God damn it.
Hey, let's talk about this shitty beer.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
I don't know. It's, really
It's
rough.
not horrible. Yeah.
I don't enjoy it. I really don't.
Brett confirms the best music, and
Struggling to get through it.
Russell asks, does Wake the Gypsies have recordings? He might know guy.
No. Nothing professionally done, no.
There's some live trips on YouTube if you go digging.
No, we need to re-record some stuff. We haven't actually recorded anything that's been put up in a few years, so we've improved drastically since the last things that were recorded.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
So, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to work.
that's right.
Unlike the Two Beerded Guys, that's the way it's supposed to work. It's supposed to get better as it goes.
That's right.
We just plateaued pretty early. We got new cameras, and then just kind of just leveled off.
That is, yeah.
I blame John.
We got new stuff for the back wall. I've been meaning to ask you. We need a new calendar, bud. We're past Christmas.
I am working on, and I was hoping to have this conversation with one of our guests if we do this Thursday, about a craft girl of the month.
Ha.
So, yeah.
Steve, you're first to score this beer.
Is the Two Beerded Guys calendar more likely to happen, John?
I would give it a 2.
I'm guessing you're not wanting to finish it since you're just staring at it.
No, I don't want it.
That's respectable.
I'm not a fan. I think it tastes like dirty water. I'm gonna go with a 1.5, which really pisses me off because I was really looking forward to this
Yeah,
beer.
I probably should have scored it lower than 2, really.
So
Considering I wouldn't even drink it. I want to
which
change
makes
my
me feel,
bid.
which yeah.
Changing my bid to a 1.
So I don't think it really. It wasn't super dirty water. I mean, I could see where you're coming from on that, but it wasn't that strong dirty water for me. I was going to go 2.5 or whatever.
Really?
Like, I didn't enjoy it. There's just nothing that... It's not... I didn't dislike it. There's just nothing that stood out in it.
So what's that average out at? Since he said he changed his to 1.
Did you change to a 1?
Yeah. Yeah, 2
No, I
is too
do.
generous.
Yeah.
If I can't even drink it, if it's not palatable enough for me to consume, then
So that's 1.5.
Is that what it ends up coming out at?
Yeah.
That's not great. Matt, I forgot to ask you on the peach scone. What would you have scored it, and then what would you score this?
The scone, I kind of thought I dodged a bullet there because I don't really know how to answer that because it was more of like a froth than a beer. Like, I think if it was liquid, I would really enjoy that. Since it's all just like whip, like I don't know. I don't know if it would normally be like that or if we just had a bum can.
whipped.
Yeah, whip.
Alcoholic Dole Whip.
Yeah, like the flavor was really good though. I'll give it an asterisk 4. Like I would like to try it again, but if I get more of that same kind of whatever the shit gloop came out of there, then I'd be like, can't do this.
You know, as the drinker of the gloop, it was fine.
And yeah, then this one, I would begrudgingly drink it if it was handed to me. I'd go 2.
You'll drink just about anything, though.
Yeah, I know.
So...
It's a pretty low bar, so I don't get under a 2 very often.
John and I will be like 0.25. Matt's like 1.5. Like...
Right?
Yeah, it's gonna be
I will drink
real
it.
bad for me to get under that too. And Brett's asking if he can have a TBG calendar. Or 3 different calendars, like the hats, and see which one sells.
Oh, no. If we're doing a calendar, we're doing the beers and belly buttons.
Oh, yes.
Uh,
Yeah, we would do beers and belly buttons.
beards, beers, and belly buttons.
The 3 Bs.
Russell, let's
Hey,
make this happen, buddy.
Come on. Come on. That's a good
I'm in.
one.
I'm in
That's a
on
good
that
one.
Yeah, we're going to make that happen.
I'm game. Nobody will want that calendar.
No one. That
We'll have like 2 buyers.
Oh, shit. There's another one.
They will have 2.
Oh, shit.
John, are you counting yourself and Tyler?
No, Russell will buy one.
Russell buy one.
Liz will buy one.
Yes, there you go.
So that's
So
2
Russell
right
buy
there.
2.
All right, so this is the Science of Selling Creamsicles Milkshake IPA with orange, vanilla, and lactose. 7.2%, also from Dubco.
We double dubbed?
Yeah,
We did, actually. We didn't realize.
this can is a little firm.
A little firm. You got just in case.
There.
All right.
Tyler's
Crack the rest
face,
of it.
even though he was
And
expecting
it goes in my
happen.
glass again. Damn it.
Better.
That just taught me everything I didn't know. Tyler is not good in a panic situation. Like, he
No.
knew that was coming. It still scared the shit out of him.
Still-
Got him off
yeah.
guard.
He
No,
still-
it was more. It
He
was
didn't know what to do with it.
He didn't even open it the rest of the way.
not yet.
Oh, God.
No, I did that on purpose. I wasn't fucking getting drenched like
Oh,
last
God.
time.
Oh, there we go. That one flows a little better than the other one.
Still focused.
Russell says, well, hell, we always need new content for the station. Maybe we can co-sponsor the calendar.
Yeah!
TBG BBB calendar brought to you by
Turfs
Up
Up
Radio.
Your industry,
Our
your
calendar.
station.
Our calendar. All right, so there's still a little beer left, but
There's no room because of all the foam.
Good Lord.
Russell says he's serious. I don't know if he's fucking with us or he's seriously serious.
hey, we're down. There, I got myself the sludge that
Nice,
time.
nice. Being a photographer. Ryan does photography, right? I'm going to subject her to that.
I want Ryan to have to do that.
Oh my God! It's all foam again.
It's an interesting week, okay? Hey, I gave myself the sludge this time.
You did. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Even though I got all the beginning.
That wasn't sludge. That was just foam. I hadn't even opened the can.
Yeah,
really
look at
yet.
that. Oh, my God.
Hey. Oh, my
It's got
God.
some chunky
So
monkey
much
down
chunky in there.
The foam's
And it's
as
not even
tasty.
sinking.
I don't want to drink this.
It's not even sinking to the bottom.
Can we get a different beer?
How dense does that beer have to be for
How
the hops,
old does this beer have to be to have
for
this
the
problem?
hops not to sink?
October of 2020, I think is what it said.
That's not that bad.
I mean, it's over a year.
Oh, 2020. I forgot we're in 2022.
Yeah, 2020. Oh, goodness.
Down the hatch.
Oh, it looks nasty underneath.
Flavors dropped out. It's not awful. But it's supposed to be a orange vanilla lactose. It's basically supposed to be a dreamsicle or a creamsicle. I'm not really.
It's definitely no dream.
Hitting it twice with the face grease still is not killing this foam.
If you strain it with your teeth, you end up with.
I get a little bit.
It's a protein shake.
I mean, you definitely get the lactose. I get a little bit of chemical orange in it.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Yeah.
The flavors have all dropped out. It's a chunky fucking monkey, basically. This might be one I don't finish, John.
At the same time, I'm not like it's not a drain
Flavor-wise,
pour
this was better
from
than
a
the rice
flavor
beer.
standpoint.
Yeah. It's better flavor than the rice beer. I'm
Yeah.
talking, I just don't want to drink that much chunk.
I don't
John.
want to
No,
either. I know there's so
support
much in
that.
there.
Normally, you know what? Fuck it.
Just think of it like pulp.
Yeah, it's like orange juice, you know?
I threw it back, baby.
All right.
I have forced myself to drink unbelievably shitty beer, like finish my glass, to always finish. I wasn't going to not finish one that tasted better.
This one didn't taste, for being as old as this, it doesn't taste that bad. You can tell stuff's dropped out, but it's still got a reasonable flavor for being.
There's just no
A year
reason
and
for that
change
much
old.
chunk in a beer. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Russell's getting serious. He's crunching numbers. He said, I'll check some numbers, but thinking if we can launch by February 1st, we can make it happen.
All right. What about March for?
Well, then that's a quarter of the year already down, bud.
But we'll just go till March 1st on the next calendar.
That's fucked up. That's the most fucked up calendar I've ever seen. But, hey, I guess that's a good approach, though, because I have to buy it next year, because who buys a calendar starts in March and December? Did we just find a whole new market? Wow. I think my world just turned upside down face. Brett says, so Steve, what you been up to today? It's the spare time.
Is
Is Brett drinking?
Either that or I am. Maybe both.
Maybe both.
That beer is old. Flavors have dropped out. It wasn't bad. There was a decent flavor to it. Very little hop at all, which was unfortunate.
Which is, yeah, because it had all the hop in it.
Yeah, you can see them.
Yeah.
Well, at the same point, if it's going to be a lactose IPA, it's probably not going to be super hoppy, even if it would have been fresher, right? I mean, probably
Correct.
more than this, but...
But the hop flavor dropped out. The gimmick flavor dropped out. It was chunky as shit. Now, it had a nice creamy body.
Yep.
Very soft mouthfeel, really.
Yeah.
Mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel.
And so...
Mouthfeel. Can we just start doing like Letterkenny? Mouthfeel.
excuse me. It's making me burp.
If we say it in unison, does that count as two mouthfeels?
That
or is
happens
still
to
one?
you.
It's either that one or the
The beer that shouldn't be named?
the foamy motherfucker. Yeah.
That is a thing for you.
Every once in a while.
Yep.
Certain beers will just be like, and Tyler's now belching. Usually, though, if I have it, he does the same.
Yeah.
It's
It's like hot stuff with me and hiccups.
That's a callback.
speaking of it, no. Hey guys, if you haven't been paying attention to our TikTok, we've been posting a lot of our 1 minute beer reviews lately. I tagged you in 2 of them, like your TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly, John's very active.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, so check out some of our 1 minute beer reviews on there. There'll be more stuff coming. I have a feeling there'll be a lot of wonderful things from our 100th episode that'll end up on TikTok.
Out there.
We're gonna do the Packy One Chip Challenge. It'll end up there. A couple of our high dollar beers will end up on there as reviews. we'll have a
Yeah.
good old time that day. But make sure you follow us on all social medias, including TikTok, Twitter. Yeah. We have a Twitter. We use it once every 6 months.
Maybe 5. Maybe once every 5 months.
Or twice in a month, and then not again for a while. You know, it just
Yeah.
depends. But follow us on everything else. We're pretty active for the most part across the board. If you ever want to get a hold of us and just chit chat, literally comment on one of those.
I will say Twitter's
slide
got a
DMs.
few little new things, like their spaces and stuff like that I look into. I don't know if it'd be worth anything. I don't know. Maybe Tyler's already looked at it.
I've looked at a lot of that.
Tom's looked at a lot of things on the internet.
I don't
John.
think
That's true.
it would make sense for us to switch over what we're doing.
Oh, I'm not
on
talking
Twitter.
about switching.
But I mean, like, do anything really on there?
Yeah.
Because most of the few people that do follow us on Twitter usually follow us on everything else. So, but yeah. Anyway, random work conversations. But if you think Twitter would be more beneficial, or if you like us posting more on Twitter, let us know. I can always do more if I remember. But I won't do it if nobody tells me to. I
He
mean,
could always maybe do more.
if none of you are going to look at it, I ain't fucking tweeting.
Tanner does Dallas.
Tweetly, tweetly, tweet.
Tanner does Dallas.
It's in the canner danner.
Damn straight. All right, so this beer, again, we've talked about it. It was chunky. Flavors dropped out.
I think we just lost Steve for a minute. He just like saw red or black or something.
He zones out. It's fine. I'm going to go, even with where it's at, I'm going to go 2.5. I think the flavor kind of got it there, but with the lack of some of those gimmicks that are supposed to be there that have dropped out, and then the chunkiness, I have to lower it a little bit.
I was going to go 2.5 as well. Definitely better tasting, but I did wind up docking it for like all the freaking chunks in there, and yeah, I would like to try it fresh for sure, but this can 2.5.
Steve!
2.
Now, question for me:
So 2.25 average.
would the sediments and particles, would that develop from sitting for as long as it did, or has that always been there? That's just not going to happen. Okay.
They can sometimes get bigger as everything settles and maybe kind of glues together, but the amount of sediment's always there, and if it's there, you're going to see it. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's chunky.
Yeah, it's a thick boy.
That's why I just basically opened my throat and took it all down.
Extra thick!
Matt's like, I don't know what to say.
Russell says, that actually makes sense about the calendar. Let's go for March. Well done, Tyler?
Let's fucking go!
That hurt to say. Brett says, he meant to say up to with all your spare time. Can't type, autocorrect sucks. So, have you been enjoying your new spare time aside from practicing with the band,
Well,
Steve?
so practicing with the band, but you're into vehicles and hot rods.
Yes.
Why haven't I
So
had this conversation
how's
before?
the Mustang?
The Mustang is resting in its space right now.
Okay.
I did pick up a set of late model Mustang seats for it because although I love it, it's 52-year-old seats are not very comfortable. So I've got some late model seats to put in it this winter. The driver's side is powered, which is exciting. So.
What year Mustang do you drive?
Yeah, I can't do that.
It's a 69.
Matt's over there trying to do math.
Oh,
yeah.
His head. So,
It
I
wasn't
was trying to help him out.
It runs good. It's a
welcome.
lot of fun to drive, but I needed it to be a little more comfortable. So it's going to get some seats and a little bit of other stuff this winter. Nothing super major. The last 4 years have been the super major stuff. So
I mean, I think the only
decided to
person
enjoy it.
I think the only person that enjoys riding around in that car more than you is your daughter.
Layla loves driving
Yeah.
around that car. She's always yelling, "Go faster!" I'm like, "Honey, we just went 80, banged it off the Reveler, did a burnout down the road," and I'm like, "Was that fast?" And she's like, "Eh."
You can do better. That's all she's
That's
saying.
all it's got, honey.
Do better next time.
She old. It ain't going much faster.
I've created a monster there for sure.
Isn't that all funny? Because like you probably get like some little 4-cylinder nowadays that's faster than that thing.
Oh yeah, Subaru WRX, turbocharged 4-cylinder.
That's cheating. Though. That's turbocharged.
Although I will say I smoked a Subaru WRX on 69 last summer.
In your 69?
Yes, I did. He literally sought me out. I saw him in my rearview mirror zigzagging through cars trying to catch me, and then he did, and then
And then he didn't.
And then I wouldn't say I did. I definitely did not like destroy him or anything, but I did pull about a car and a half on him once we finally got out of it around 110. So it was a good little run.
What engine you got in that bad boy?
351 Windsor.
Ooh, okay.
That I built a few years ago with my dad.
Nice.
So yeah, it's a good little car. It's fun.
Any other car projects going to move towards once this is done, or no?
No, not right now.
I know Jordan's watching. We can talk off air.
And she does say it definitely will be Layla's car.
No, just
No.
building some guitars this winter.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that too.
Yeah,
Steve. Why Steve's not your best friend? I don't
I've got
know.
two-
Yeah, I know. I was like,
I've
we
got-
should be best friends.
I've got 2 on deck that I'm getting ready to start. So
How do you feel about
excited
Transformers,
that.
Steve? Do you like those too? Like,
I know absolutely nothing about
Oh,
Transformers.
that's why.
are you open to learn though? I mean, that's like my trifecta of nerddom is cars, guitars, and Transformers. Yeah, like if you hit all 3 of those, that's like absolute perfection. We got
Matt's
Cynthia
calendar.
Hansel on. Says she thinks it would be beneficial to post videos of everyone roasting Tyler.
Who said this?
Cynthia Hansel.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh,
Eli likes
shit.
it.
Hey,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
She's like the new.
No.
Roast.
That the one?
wins
I'm
fan
not
of the
used to
day.
your I'm not used to your last name. No.
Yes. We're gonna roast Tyler.
We don't need to be
Post
we don't
videos.
need videos of me getting roasted. Not okay with this.
I think it'd be all right.
Basically, that's just what the show is to begin with.
Well, if we didn't do that, we wouldn't have a show.
Starting to give you mine.
All right, what do we got here?
Do I want to spit roast Tyler? I'm not sure.
I don't think post roast.
All right, guys.
Would that
we
be like an
got-
Eiffel Tower roast? Is that what you're saying?
Stop it.
Alabama spit roast.
Is that like a Cleveland Steamer?
Gross. All right.
We should do
So
another episode of Mud
can
Hog
we go?
Creek.
Can we go on to the beer now?
Maybe.
This is Elder Pines
He's
August
so uncomfortable.
Burns Red. No, I'm not uncomfortable. I just don't want to be Alabama spit roast.
I need to know how to read 'cause I don't know what that is. Not right now. At the break.
This ain't gonna be. No, I told him where he could do his mud hog reads.
At the break, yeah.
All right, this
I learned
is
so much things from how to read.
Avalanche American IPA from Elder Pine, ale hopped with Zamba and Mosaic at 5.5%.
That's at least one newer hop.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Now one the standard 3.
I mean, Mosaic's still there, but you know, fairly certain that just must be the hop everyone can buy right now.
Yeah. It's the affordable one.
Kind of neat can art with the nice scenic.
It came in a 2-pack, so there's this one,
Matt's not going to like this.
and then there's a Christmas IPA as well. Ooh, I like
Not a
that.
huge fan, but it's not hateful.
What you making a face for?
It's not half
Oh, it's
bad.
it's IPA. It's your Tyler's gonna love it.
I do,
Yeah.
but it's not overly hoppy. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
not overly hoppy, but I
it's
feel
a
like
little
it's
bit-
kind of like a
it's a
bland
little bit
flavor,
Midwestern.
really.
It's just tasty.
I feel like not hop forward, which I appreciate, but the flavor, like it's not very like flavorful to me.
It's flavorful. You're just so used to the Citras and the Eldorados, the fruity hops.
Maybe that's
This is Zamba must not be a fruity hop. Mosaic's a very light,
How do you spell it?
light fruity hop. Zamba, literally how it's
Like it sounds.
Zamba.
Almost like a Zambonian.
Ha.
Say Zambonium? Not a Zamboni. He went with Zambonium.
That's right.
That's where you store your Zambonis, is in the Zambonium.
That's right. It's the museum.
Yeah, it's the
of
Zambonium
Zambonis.
Hall. Like you see where the Zamboni began and where
Well,
it's
it is
evolved
not.
to.
It is not from the Zamba that it gets that hop flavor from.
Zambonian. That's hilarious.
I mean, really, if you think about it, like Zambonis haven't evolved much in like 30 years. Like I guess they hit absolute peak perfection back in like the 70s.
So-
So, just never looked back.
Zamba is supposed to bring juicy tropical fruits, pineapple, mango,
We're
stone
not getting-
fruits, candy, and orange tangerine.
Any of that.
It makes sense if it's going to be more like that mango style of tropical fruits. That is going to be less like
I get a little bit of that orange.
it's not Citra. It's more
But then mosaic's supposed to be
Sweet.
your floral, tropical,
Yeah.
fruity, and earthy.
yeah.
I think the earthy flavor of the mosaic
is
is
coming
popping
through.
out.
Yeah.
I'm getting
a
earth.
lot.
I'm getting a lot of earth.
I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it. There's a little bit of like fruit flavor there, but it's more that earthier IPA.
Yeah.
Which definitely does swing more to my style.
Tyler likes grass.
Good Lord, I do have a belch problem today.
You
Woo!
do.
I'm telling you, it's when we have, there's like certain beers that hit me and then I'm screwed the rest of the
Which
fucking
is where when I was
episode.
doing like my dish bitchly duties on the last round, I got burped. I was like, fucking Tyler.
Every fucking
It's just
time.
your fault. Brett says also it's only weird if the beards touch. So no beard
Oh, they'll
touching.
touch, don't worry.
So also,
Like never cross streams, you know.
I wish the body was a little bit more supportive. I took a little bit of a big sip there, and it's not bad, but I took a little bit of a big sip, and I was like, it's a little bit thin.
Little bit, but it's very soft.
Yeah.
Soft mouthfeel?
Not very astringent. It's a soft mouthfeel.
Yeah, you said it's only like what 5.5%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where that lightness comes from.
Yeah.
It's a very drinkable IPA. A lot of people anymore are starting to look more for that drinkable IPA. They love the IPA flavor, but they want to be able to drink 4 or 5 of them instead of 2 or 3. And that's at only 5.5%. That's definitely one you can have multiple of.
If you like that earthy is.
It's very earthy.
It's very
I'm
strong.
It's
much
earth
enjoying
forward.
this beer.
Yeah, it is earth forward.
I am very much enjoying this beer. I think it's very well made.
If this beer were Captain Planet, it would be leaning very heavily towards Earth.
I get it.
I go first on this one, don't I?
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't think it's bad by any means. I think it's not the flavor profile I prefer in my IPAs.
You're not a flavor.
I am gonna go 3. I'm gonna call it a perfectly average IPA, and that's where I'm at.
You are up, good sir.
I actually also was going to give it a 3. Nothing terrible, nothing great.
Yeah.
Drinkable. You know, if you handed me another one, I'd drink it.
If that earthy
But,
was a little
I
more
wouldn't go out and
balanced,
buy it probably, but but it was all right.
if that earthiness was more balanced, it'd be higher for me.
I'm going 3.75.
3.75.
I think it's just shy of Seek Out. I think I
this guy.
really love that earthy flavor. I love the way it works. I enjoyed it. Soft mouthfeel.
It's 3 1/4.
There you go.
Matt,
He's doing dishes.
he is doing dishes.
Oh, he is the
Good.
dish
Dish
Being a
bitch.
good wife.
That.
Oh, sorry.
What would you give this beer,
He's not
Matt?
getting a clean glass next time.
All of us?
Steve.
Well, thank you, sir.
Matt,
Yes, sir.
what would you rate this beer?
I'm gonna echo John's sentiment exactly. 3. It's well made. I'm not the demographic for it. It's a low ABV. There's no reason for me to
Someone
seek this
fanboyed.
out, but
I just enjoyed it. I'm not an Elder Pine fanboy. I just enjoyed it.
it's too much earth.
To each his
Too much
own.
earth.
Too much earth. We have time for one more beer, so we're going to go ahead and hop into those darker beers.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well,
This
looks like
is
an
the one
extra
I'm
beer
looking
tonight,
forward to.
boys.
Oh, I already know what we're going to pick out as our
Everything's been pretty
next one.
low.
So.
Ooh, look at that. It's like an angel.
It's so pretty.
I was thinking like a golden bat, but you know, yours is more happy.
And before you do, we'll shout out Russell with Turf Club Radio.
Bottle cap for Russell.
Yeah,
Who
totally.
has not shown up with the pet name of the week in many weeks.
Yeah. Well, they've been snowed in for.
Exactly, they got nothing but time to come up with names for you and your
Trivia, right.
luscious meat.
Damn it.
That always chimes in. on
BYBC?
YouTube.
Huh?
The chick that always chimes in is what he's saying.
Yeah, he's
BYBC.
always stroking his beard.
Oh, no, that's literally what he's making fun of is
Yeah,
Russell's
Liz.
significant other
Gotcha.
is the one who strokes his ego.
Yes.
Via meat.
I mean,
She gives a lot of like
I'm still convinced Russell comes up with half.
a lot of hearty meat analogies.
Not sure. The handle's messing with me. I keep
Yeah, well-
starting to give it to
You know.
What does that say if you're getting more of those from
Oh, shit.
Russell than for the? Ooh,
That would have made me very sad.
you'd have been. Would you be redacted at the Handle Club too?
No, because that one I dropped
That
it.
wasn't dropping it, yeah.
God, I would have been really sad.
That is his own Major League Glass.
And let's
though.
be honest, the punishment would have just been watching that break. This is Thirsty Dog Brewing Company's Wolver Wee Heavy Ale aged in bourbon barrels.
Okay.
This is smell it. Tell me if you want to play the game or not.
I'm always gonna play the game.
Maybe I'll play the game.
We made this beer
Call me
specifically
Hunter Hearst
for,
Helmsley.
we made this beer specifically for bourbon barrels. The result is our most acclaimed bourbon barrel beer. Bourbon barrel aging and specialty malts create flavors of vanilla and caramel that blend in perfect balance. IBUs are 22 ABV, yet to be determined. because you guys are gonna play. Guess that ABV.
Will that be can
You're
forward
good.
facing? Okay.
I'm more worried about John trying to cheat than anything.
I
Also,
can't ever see that far.
yeah, let's not give him that much credit. Russell says Liz has been taking the papoose with the sled dogs into town lately, so cell service has been difficult.
I love the nose on it. God,
It's really,
It
this
does.
is a solid beer.
It almost smells stouty just on like, smelling it, like, from the barrel aging, I'm sure. But
I haven't had a wee heavy in so long. That is that kind of sounds funny. That is tasty as shit.
This is really
That's
good.
almost barley wine complexity.
Yeah,
Almost. A little bit lighter body than some barley wines.
100%.
But that malt, that almost dark fruit kind of like
that
forwardness,
barrel
that
sitting on
rich
there.
caramel, that barrel, that is unbelievable. And we're going to start with Guess Your ABV with Mr. Offscreen Matt.
man, okay, I don't know anything about this brewery on what to expect.
Which is why it's fun to play.
yeah.
This bottle cap is fucking fantastic.
I'm not familiar with a wee heavy at all. You definitely get a lot of barrel flavor from it. You don't get a lot of alcohol burn.
No, but it's there.
But I feel like if it's barrel aged and it's a heavy, it should probably be something strong.
Pleasant mouthfeel, soft at the beginning, a little stringent at the end.
Lighter body, but still supportive of everything.
All
it
the
needs to.
flavor.
Yeah.
11.3.
I was gonna go 9.3.
8.2.
Swear to God, the fact you just let him fucking win again pisses me off. It is a 12.
God damn it!
It's a
Are you
smooth.
serious?
I never would have guessed 12.
This is smooth as fuck.
Holy
There's
shit.
That's
this
it's
is
DUI shelf
this
for
is
me.
qualifying. This is the
This is
definition of DUI show.
12%?
It's DUI shelf for me.
That's the smoothest drink and 12% beer.
Yeah,
I've
no,
ever had.
this drink's like a
I
6
mean, it's
or a
boozy,
7.
but at the same
like-
time, it's just like
No, it's
not-
I don't
it's
think
boozy,
it's. I don't
really.
think it's.
whiskey barrel flavorful,
Yes.
but it's not boozy. Like there's
No.
there's a difference. Like you can get the barrel flavor and
It's
it
not
not be
hot.
alcohol. Like
It's not hot
12%
at all.
She's still confused.
I know.
When he said 8, I was just like,
yeah, I was like
Well,
I'm
it
swinging high, but I think I'm swinging about right. And when you said 8, I'm like
doesn't
either
taste that
you made me like
strong
really
'cause
doubt
it's
myself. I was
not
like,
boozy.
no, I'm
Yeah,
fucking
you know.
good.
it's unbelievable. The flavor's
Wow.
fantastic.
Shows what the fuck I know.
The
Yeah.
smoothness, easy drinkability. This could get you into some serious trouble if you had it. Like a 6-pack of these in your
Oh, yeah,
fridge.
someone handed you this and you didn't even know what it was.
No.
Can you imagine?
Dude.
Can you imagine if you forgot? Say you bought a 6-pack or whatever, didn't realize,
only sell like
didn't
a
pay
4-pack.
attention to the ABV, but you grab one out of the fridge, drink it, and you're like, "That was good." Go grab another one out of the fridge, drink it. I'll have one more. The game's still going on.
Yeah,
I'll have
one
one more. Next thing you know, you go to get up, take a piss, and you're like, "Oh shit."
Well, the next thing you know, you're like, well, I'm able to finish off this 4-pack.
Oh, at that point, you're finishing it. Like,
Yeah.
If I'm watching the game, I'm going to watch the game.
But like,
It's
it's
very
DUI
well
shelf.
Now Russell asks, is wee heavy the same as Little Spoon?
No.
Tyler, thoughts?
I mean, I like being a little spoon, but no.
I asked you for a reason.
There is something nice about being the little spoon once in a while. For one, you don't
That
have.
never happened so for us.
And for one, you don't have the damn woman's hair right in your fucking mouth the whole time. So it's nice actually being like held. You know, all right. I might be a big bearded guy, but I have a soft side.
Yeah, he does.
Every once in a while, I want to be held. John's wife just looked at me.
So which side's your soft side, Tyler?
Fuck off.
I thought that was a valid question.
That's damn. I'm blown away that that's.
Yeah, that is
12%.
You're first on
surprisingly
this one, too.
delicious.
Huh?
You go first on this.
Man, that's really nice.
Don't
Flavors.
send me
It's super balanced. Flavors excellent. It's not boozy. I give it a 4.5.
That's okay. Tyler. I know, I can't wait.
Oh, wow, Tyler's composing himself. Russell says he loves drawing out Tyler's wee heavy.
Yes, he does.
What was that, John?
All right, so that will
My
definitely.
chair.
Guys, you need to check out Off-Screen Matt's Instagram right now. Matt has just posted a fantastic.
Matt, you're supposed to read comments, not post on Instagram. You son of a bitch.
He
Multi-talented?
he definitely posted something that makes fun of me real good. So you know,
It's almost like there's a crew of me back here.
if you I keep watching it. You need to go to Off-Screen Matt's
Focus,
Instagram
Danielson.
and enjoy Tyler being made fun of a little bit. It's
All
fine.
right. He gave it a 4.5.
So Cynthia got her wish.
Yeah, that is true. I'll have to make sure she knows. I think she's driving home from work right now, so I'll have to make sure she knows I got made fun of. So 4.5. Ooh. Honestly, I'm gonna bump it up a little higher. It's 4.75.
I was going 4.5 on this one. Damn good.
I think that was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it was
It's gonna be a 4.5 average. I think this is gonna be a beer John's gonna wish he rated a little higher.
Jordan must have already seen that because she says, amazing.
Matt, why would you give this beer? You
Uh,
don't count though.
I'm going to go with a 4.5 as well. Only because preferentially this deserves higher. But I would go get like stouts over this personally. But this should be a 4.75. But my taste and that whole like 4.5 above being more subjective is why I'm going 4.5.
Yeah.
But this deserves every bit of a 4.75. And Jordan says, good job, off-screen Matt. Brett says, I thought it was story time with Steve, but no stories. Oh,
Yeah,
it's Tyler.
Well, we keep trying to get. I tried to bait him earlier. I'm waiting until he gets a little drunker.
I'll say, you gotta get some beer in me to
Yeah.
get me going. It
Oh,
was a
no.
long day at work.
What about
you
whiskey? We
know,
got that.
You know, give me some 12% beers. And
Yeah, we've been kind of light on the ABVs so far.
Yeah.
Other than this one.
Not
Do we
to
need to
mention-
coax your wee heavy too, Steve? Is that what you're saying?
Come again?
Do we need to coax your wee heavy?
Squeeze me?
Switcher says what?
Yeah, no, don't worry. I have this mug. He keeps having to look at this mug right now. So I know hour 2 is going to be, we're going to be able to get him into
I
something.
don't know. I
you know?
mean, it's
Let's just say it's a baiting mug.
Yeah, hold on. Matt, did you see what mug he's drinking out of today?
Looks like a baiting mug.
Oh yeah, it's a good mug. Good mug.
Good mug.
Good looking
I
mug.
mean, if
Beautiful
that
mug.
was a couple years ago, it's been like 7 years now. I mean,
Yeah.
Cynthia says she doesn't have Instagram, cry face. But she does have
That
us hooked
sounds
up
like
in her
your
car
problem.
speakers, though. So she's rocking. She's bumping us driving down the highway.
I'm getting high pup.
Yeah,
I know.
you're getting-
You got a pretzel off the floor. Now you want more.
Territorial
I
bubble, bro.
understand. I know. I understand.
all right, guys.
Go.
Pretzels are good.
Matt, did you score this one? I can't remember. I'm sorry.
He did 4.5.
Yes,
Okay.
4.5, but it deserves 4.75.
There we go.
He get 4.5.
But why would you?
Personally, 4.5. It deserves a 4.75.
Okay.
Chris
That
Knight,
makes sense, but
take it. The seismic toss is towards the. Oh yeah, yes.
Seismic
is
toss
towards the end.
is going to be our next to last beer because I'm going to add the new one that I add in.
Okay.
To start hour 2.
Just because I want to keep you watching, Chris.
Yeah, that's actually.
Yeah. And I can't. We'll talk more when we come back from break. But I cannot wait to see Chris soon.
Yeah,
Because we'll be seeing
the
you
very
Friday.
start of hour number 2, we will highlight, but just a reminder, Friday, meet us at Indie Craft Brew. Come get drunk with us. It'll be a great time. You'll get to hang out with Chris Knight.
It's like Chris will be there, but come for us.
But we'll talk. Well, we're going to. It was, again, just a
Teasing.
little bit.
Teasing. I know.
He doesn't get it. But we'll be right back for hour number 2. I'm TBG_Ops Guy.
My dog being Q.
Our guest today, the one, the only.
Foxman, Steve Fox.
And behind the camera, I hate that I see him and you can't, but he, ladies, he's single. It is
Painfully single off screen.
Matt. Check it out. We'll be back later.
Come on. Metalocalypse.
Metalocalypse, yeah.
No. Yours will be here forever.
Yes!
What is up, guys? It is time for our number dose of the Two Beerded Guys. By the way, just a reminder, after the 100th beer, our 100th episode, we're going to drop to an hour and a half episodes.
Hour and a half. Huh?
That way...
He just told me this.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you. Matt and I discussed it last week.
I thought he'd put you in the lid on. I just
No.
threw it out there like as a.
It'll start with that. If we decide we need to drop lower, we will.
fair.
But that way it gives us an extra a half hour to talk to our guests after the show and all that good stuff. Plus gives us a little more leeway. If it's a day where things are going really well and we want to add that half hour, we can.
Right.
Now we're kind of like at 2 hours. If once we
That's
hit there,
one
it's
show,
like
yeah.
we're done. We have other stuff to do.
We got the show after the show, the other
Yeah.
show after the show.
This gives us the ability to have a little more leeway, and we're excited. Plus, shrinks the show, makes it a little easier to consume on
Because the
YouTube
show was
later.
later. Then it was cold.
I hate him. But yeah, no, honestly, it was funny. In my head, I thought I'd already told you.
Nope.
And then out loud, I said it and went,
I
no,
get
that
yelled
was
at
Matt.
for just bringing shit on him, but yeah.
Technically, it isn't a bad thing. It's not like you knew we were shrinking.
Not really.
We just shrunk. Hey, I've lost 20 pounds, motherfucker.
Good job, buddy.
But we're just shrinking less now. We have less shrinkage.
That'd be a growth spurt.
No, it's just less shrinkage. All right, guys.
At some point, Cynthia said, "Is that a date?" I'm not sure if it involved with this or if it was while we're at break, but
Sure.
Yeah, let's talk.
No problem.
We'll save it during the shrinkage conversation, just for sake.
Not that.
The water was cold.
That is not part of the date.
I was in the pool.
All right,
I
guys.
love that Seinfeld.
More Brewing Company. This is the beer I added.
Okay.
We're going to start with it because
Wait, you added the more beer?
I want
for more
to
beer?
make Chris Knight wait longer to see the review of the Barrel Aged Seismic Toss. So instead of putting this at the end like we normally would, it's like, let's just keep that where it's at. I kind of want to make Barrel Aged Seismic Toss now go last. It's next to last.
we get it.
Just to make Chris wait longer. But it's more Brewing Company's Archetype Chocolate Churro. Imperial Stout with chocolate, cinnamon, and vanilla. They both looked at the
go.
can. It is 14 ABV. 14%
I didn't look at that.
ABV.
Some bitch.
I said, "God damn."
God damn.
This has been sitting in
Get
the
it
fridge a
on.
little bit. I was like, that is thick like motor oil, baby.
I'll say that looks like some 10,000-mile-old motor oil right there. Look at that shit.
And Brett is concurring. Well, it is colder outside. Can affect things. Tyler was like focusing way too much on pouring. He didn't even hear what happened.
Oh, I heard it. It's cold outside. It can't affect
he
things.
had a delayed laugh.
I don't find my brother that funny, so no.
That is a
Or there's that.
He really
That is
is the
dark,
funny
dark
one in the
head.
family.
Oh, that is really. That's just angry brown. I like it.
Jesus, man.
What? It's just so
Just
dark.
the random shit you say.
It's like
sometimes.
impossibly dark.
Angry brown.
Oh, but it smells so good.
14%.
Sure does
Why
smell
did we
good.
have it in the fridge?
It smells like caramel corn.
I'm disappointed in ourselves. I don't think this one needed to be in the fridge.
Oh, man.
There was no lactose.
That actually tastes pretty good too, and it's it's a pretty smooth 14,
Like
boys.
Dave Chappelle used to say, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, we found a churro beer that's actually like a churro and not
Yeah.
artificial.
Yeah.
And that is what little foam I have right now is dark.
Oh my god.
Dude, this is fucking delicious.
Yeah,
You have my attention now.
you piqued my interest at 12. Now you have my attention.
This again though is insane.
Wasn't that Django?
This is super scary though because it all again does not taste. It's not boozy. It does not taste like a 14-year-old or 14.
Whoa!
Yeah. Well,
14-year-old scotch. That's
Yeah.
what he's talking about.
Yeah.
hey, get your minds out of the gutter. I mean, the beer. Come on.
Steve's struggling.
So how about that cinnamon, boys? It's not overwhelming, is it?
Oh my god.
You guys are assholes.
You said it!
Yeah.
You took it out of context.
I think we took it in context.
Now,
Jordan's got the hand on her face emoji with like I don't know if that's a cross or a woman symbol, and then a hand on the face, another woman cross, another hand on the face, woman cross. Repeat, repeat, repeat.
Oh, shit. No. He just got his tongue tied. We've been drinking. It happens.
Yeah.
14%.
A slip of the lip, if you will.
He was
I'm
thinking...
a Scotch drinker.
Yeah.
I deal with aged 14-year-olds.
Exactly.
So you drink a lot of Glens.
Yeah. Scotch, bourbon, you
Balvenie,
describe stuff in
Balvenie
years.
Caribbean cask.
Yeah.
14-year-old, man. It's one of the best scotches I like to drink.
So, it's fine. But anyway, this
It's fine. The episode's fine.
14% beer, it definitely drinks a lot lower than that.
Yeah.
That's 2 in a row that have been...
It honestly, to me, it's like a caramel popcorn dessert.
You get just a little bit of roast at the end. Like, what lingers is roast, but it's very, very light.
Yeah.
It's like a churro dunked in a coffee.
The cinnamon's done
actually,
really well.
that might be one of the best ways to describe it. A churro dunked in coffee.
You're welcome.
Yeah. It's delicious.
I'm here for more than just a pretty face.
This is
I'm glad you're
We're
here,
thankful.
though.
well done adding this to the lineup. So.
Yeah. That's a good audible right there, Tyler.
Hey, every once in a while I get it right.
Yeah.
But, damn, that's good.
I don't know if I'd say quite DUI shelf, but really darn close.
I'd say DUI
I would
shelf.
say absolutely.
There's no way.
There's no way I would have came anywhere near 14.
I wouldn't have thought it was that high at all, but I'm
I don't know if I'd say
like
9.
10% kind of cut
Right.
off. Like,
I
gonna
just
say,
said 9.
I wouldn't have guessed
Yeah.
over
9 and a half.
9 or, yeah.
okay, I was thinking like maybe 10ish.
That's
like,
'cause you knew what
this,
it was.
This to me is.
I didn't know what the ABV
This
was.
to me
No,
is a DUI show.
When you made your guess just now, you knew what it was.
huh? Oh well, no, but I mean, like, no, just drinking it. I would guess like a 10. It drinks like an old Rasputin, where like it's not kick you in the face with it, but you know it's there.
I'd say Old Rasputin tastes boozier than this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I you're probably right. Yeah, but it's a smooth drinkable.
Can you say that again?
Oh yeah, you're right, but.
No,
What
oh,
the fuck
God
was
damn
that?
it.
I like it. I like it so much.
He had a hard time getting that out.
He struggled to
He
say
was
it
like,
once. He said it once. He struggled to say it a second time, but he got it out.
Just like in the movie theater.
Yeah, no, this is delicious.
This is one of those ones too. You almost got to let it warm up for a while to really.
Yeah, I'm really-
flavors
whoever put this
come
in the
out,
fridge
You know
just-
what I mean?
But what's
goes
funny
sit in a
is,
chair
even
in a
cold,
corner.
Even
that
cold,
is
it's
tasty as
so
shit.
Well,
flavorful.
yeah, no, for sure. but
Imagine it
it'll-
not cold, how much
it'll-
better it
man,
would
it'll
be.
open
I remember
up
why it was.
insanely
I remember why it
when
got put in the fridge.
Comes up to temperature.
He had it out in the garage. It was cold. Brought it down to me one day, and since it was already cold, I was just like, I didn't even look at the can. I just dropped it in the fridge.
Way to go,
So it was
Tyler.
technically me that put it in the fridge, but I think it was more I felt a cold can and went,
Oh yeah.
It's probably cold for a reason.
yeah. I figured there was lactose.
I would say, like, hearing the description, I would presume it would be one that should probably be fridged, but
but it's tasty as shit.
Delicious, yeah.
I'm extremely happy with it.
it's very good.
I
It's
see that can.
like coats the fucking glass.
Yeah, that's
Legs for days.
outstanding.
That is good.
How far do those legs go, John?
What was the name of it?
All the
How is
way.
archetype spelled?
Imperial with chocolate. Nailed it.
Go ahead. Yeah, everything that's on the can is absolutely fucking in the can.
Yeah.
While I was drinking, I was just thinking, like, as he read, like, this is a classic case of on the can, in the can,
Up
nerd anner.
Illinois.
And in the canner down.
I'm really curious to see what scores end up. I am first.
14%, unbelievable.
I'm struggling a little bit
Why?
I'm struggling a little bit
because
too.
I'm bouncing back and forth between two very high scores.
Oh, I know what my score is. It's easy.
I'm gonna give it a 4.75. I'm gonna go with the lower of the two numbers. John,
I was gonna go 4.75. It's done really
Steve.
I give it a 5.
I was literally writing that before you spoke. I knew he was gonna say it. I knew it.
I want to seek this out and fill my fridge with it.
I
It's
was
delicious.
bouncing back and forth. I was literally sitting there like 4.755.
I mean, it's
4.755.
insanely balanced. Like, you taste everything that's described. And
So it's like on cue. You
John's
hear a whole bunch
lovely
of-
wife, Steph.
Yeah, just stare thumping.
John's smart. John, when it's a beer he thinks his wife will enjoy, he texts her. It's his way of saying, thank you for letting us being drunk dumbasses in the basement every Monday.
I keep waiting for him to
appreciate
have me
you.
come down and taste the nasty one that he know I won't like a blueberry one.
He knows better than
Well,
that.
that's
We
going
wouldn't
to
let him
happen at
do
some
that to you.
point.
So when you get a text from Tyler, it's convenient gonna be claiming, oh, I didn't get that text.
What'll be funny is if I do it on a beer she would love, and she goes,
Nah.
I didn't get that text. Where were you? Well, I thought it'd be a bad one. It was the highest rated beer.
That's
Yeah.
what I would turn on and like actually listen.
We all heard that, right?
So Tyler texted her, turns her on. There we go.
Yeah, I'm happy for her. That's good.
Oh, she made that one. You got hit for what I said.
Ah!
Because he made the call.
I guess I started it. What did I learn?
Don't be close to Steph when you make fun of her.
Yes.
Why do you think I had 2 people between me? She's small but mighty
Yeah.
and mean.
Lesson learned. How about Bruce?
Hey, short people are already closer to hell, so they just stay mean. Oh,
How do you
shit.
guys have not drank all this yet?
Mine's gone. I keep
I'm
trying to
sitting- I'm
drink a
enjoying
little
it.
bit.
I was gonna
I'm
say
enjoying it.
I don't want it to
gingerly
end.
Sip upon it, and I'm like, well, I guess I got these like.
I
two
just don't
drops.
want it to end.
I legitimately keep trying to drink the little bit that's left.
The cinnamon's done really well. Like, it's not the best cinnamon I've had, so that's why it's not a 5 for me. But that's just
But
personal.
I think it's almost more balanced than any other cinnamon we've had.
It's a damn good churro beer.
It's a damn good beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best churro beer we've had.
And it's,
Yeah.
Because
I
we've
mean,
had
I
some
think
real
you're
bad
right.
ones, Russell, if you rewatch this.
God damn it, Russell.
I mean, it's virtually not boozy at all.
No.
That's what blows my
This
mind.
is whole
Yeah.
100% DUI show.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I don't know how Matt was like, oh, I don't know.
Because I think it's like just over the cusp of DUI shelf. I think it's like the low 10. It'd be
I
like
need to
where
get
I
a
would
hold
guess.
of my cousins in Illinois, man. They can give me some of this shit.
That was.
Yeah, this is bombastic right
Listen,
here.
hour
I need to
two,
get a
100%.
picture of this can so I have it.
Hour 2 is amazing.
Well, you know,
Hour 2 is amazing. I would agree, guys.
you like some good strong beers. That's you just come for hour 2. That's
I love good, beautiful beers.
full bodied,
Full-bodied.
You know,
Just
yeah.
thick.
Just beautiful beers.
healthy.
Beers. That's what I'm talking about right now, right?
Sure.
Oh, did I tell you to hit me?
There you go.
I was like, what is he doing? Hit. All right, that makes sense. Because at first it looked like you were like wanting a fist bump, and then
And you're like, no, this looks
it's
too
like,
aggressive.
oh no, wife texting. Thanks, Steph. No, damn. I need you to finish that beer just so we move on. But
What'd you give it, man?
I'm also jealous as fuck that you still have some left.
I know.
Yeah, he's thinking about stealing it from you.
Like, well, we give like the World Cup, like finish it.
Hands down, probably that's one of the best stouts I've ever had.
It's.
There
I
you
don't
go.
blame you,
It really is.
Matt. What would you score it?
I'm going to go a 4.75 as well. It's really close to a 5, but it's just personal preference stuff in there. I can respect why it would get a 5.
The mouthfeel
a
was
little-
fantastic.
Little
It
bit off
was.
of me for some of the flavors. You know, I have other flavor preferences.
It's such a creamy, rich body.
Yeah.
The body carries it, and it's thick enough to do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
John gets pissed off when that body's not thick enough, and that was a true thick
Yep. Listen, it's,
legs.
But
running down the
again,
glass.
even for 14%, not as thick as I would think for 14%.
no, I mean, it poured like motor oil, but that mouthfeel wasn't quite like that, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Sorry,
that's
left.
wonderful.
No, it didn't.
You say it wasn't very viscous, John?
Oh yeah, it was. That ran down my
Very
glass.
viscous. Let me see it, because I'm going to take a picture, too.
It was very viscous. Very
That's a
viscous.
keeper there.
That's definitely a beer to look up. Damn, that was good.
Archetype. Chocolate churro.
Do we remember, have we done much more? Have we had done much before? I feel like the name sounds
More
familiar, or
more
maybe we
brewing company we have had.
Just, okay.
I don't remember anything, which means like I know we've had it, just nothing sticks
That's
out.
what, I thought the name sounds right. I can't remember if we just saw that can.
So my
and
guess
never
is it was
picked
between
or...
a 3 and 4, because that's in the realm of Tyler's memory doesn't work. Negative, like bad beers, I remember vividly. Good beers, I remember vividly. Other things I remember if you show me the can. Matt gets mad, or not mad. Matt Moore gets impressed all the time. He'll bring beer.
Upset's the proper word. Like, you motherfucker. Hey.
He'll bring beers down and be like, "Have we had this before? Yes, no, 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 yes, no." How do you know this? Oh, we had this about 2 months ago. I could probably flip through, and a lot of times I'll even flip through and relatively find where it was at. And he's just like, "How do you remember this?" my terrible brain works very well when it comes to beer labels.
Yeah, like Tucker and Dale. Like, I'm down for a stump, but I remember everything I ever drank. Jordan.
Beatus and Butthead. Friendly kind of abrasive.
That's the episode I was called a friendly kind of abrasive.
But somebody wrote abrasive.
No, it's just my shitty handwriting.
And then hops and honey.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Jordan says, love you, Stephanie, if you're watching. And
She's all right.
Wine night soon, heart.
Who said
They
that?
do need to do that.
Jordan.
Oh,
To Steph.
that would be a good thing for them to do. Mostly because I want to join
Steven,
in.
on to that next beer.
I want to join in. I want some wine. Evidently, I have
You
some
got
here.
some here. Just yeah.
Stuff I bought. It's fine. All right, guys. Our next beer. I'm happy because it comes from my all-time favorite brewery. It is time for River North's barrel-aged Midnight Hike. This is bourbon barrel-aged chocolate imperial porter.
Sound.
Don't read the ABV. Don't read it. I intentionally didn't read the bottle.
All right.
I won't. Don't look at the bottle too
won't,
close
I won't,
because
I won't.
it's white on black. It stands
See,
out.
I can't.
No, it stands out a little
He
more.
really thinks my 40-year-old eyes can read like from.
Yeah, he's
3
got
foot away.
glasses. You know what the life's like. Come on, Tyler.
Yeah, with my glasses on, I can read it.
I can't.
I can't read small things with my glasses on.
That's because you're fucking blind.
Only in one eye.
So
She's
coming
the
up
one I-
in
the
about a
one I
month.
love.
Well, 5 weeks.
Approximately.
5 weeks.
It's as close
we
to
are
us as we're
going
going to be able to say.
right?
Yeah.
We are going to be broadcasting. Well, there'll be some broadcasting.
We'll be recording more
Yeah.
likely. Is my
There'll be a
guess.
few IG
Primarily,
Live.
we'll be drinking and hanging out at.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll go Instagram live on occasion,
Let's call a spade.
but
here.
we're going to be more focused on drinking and hanging out with our friends we don't get to see in Colorado.
Yeah. So really
some
excited
that we've
for
never,
this trip.
some of us have never met.
I mean, I've met them. That's fine.
Some of us have never met. Right, John?
Yeah, I've never met.
I've been there twice.
Wait, where are we going?
We're going to River North Brewing for their anniversary party from the 18th through the 20th of February.
Nice.
Yeah, shenanigans.
Shenanigans will absolutely
You're going
ensue.
to Colorado.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're flying out there for one of our favorite breweries.
Yeah, we're
nice.
fanboying that hard that we're getting on a plane and flying through. We're going east to go west.
Yeah,
of
Matt
you
and I are.
Some of you are. I'm going nonstop.
Yeah, we gotta.
I can't wait. I'm not that patient.
When are you getting there?
Like 10:30 a.m.
Jesus!
On Friday?
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of beer drinking to do before we show up.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna catch up with
Catch
me.
you in
and
rare
you'll be like,
form, huh?
Oh boys.
If I were you, I'd hit stuff other than River North when you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What city are they located in?
River North's in Denver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's the one I tried to get
Hey, you
your
can
wife
hit
to
up,
go to
You
for a
can hit
while.
up Avery and
Oh, yeah.
Boulder.
That actually be
Boulder's not too far. It's
not
like
that
an
far.
hour and a half or something.
Yeah, it's
like
too
that.
far
That's
for
an Uber
Uber.
ride. Yeah.
car rentals aren't bad.
Well, a
out
little
there,
bit more than an Uber ride, I think.
Yeah.
that'd be a.
I'm going from the airport to the diner that we ate breakfast at when we flew out
That's
there
fair.
last time, and then from the diner, I don't know where I'm gonna go.
I don't
I
think
have
we
a
can-
list of breweries that I'll give you for around that area.
What I
Yeah,
know of
there's a winery I
Avery,
want
we're
to
not
go to.
driving to Avery and driving back.
That's fair.
Driving there might be okay.
All right, ladies and gents,
Let's do it.
taste your beers and guess your ABVs.
We also like teased the whole Friday thing, and then we did.
So this is an
Oh, yeah.
this
Oh.
is an imperial.
While-
Bourbon barrel aged
Porter.
chocolate imperial porter.
Yeah, barrel aged imperial porter.
Oh, okay.
While they're sipping and guessing ABVs, Friday we will be drinking at Indie Craft Brew. One of our didn't like
It smells
it.
boozy.
Oh,
It
What?
smells kind of strong.
one of our main sponsors. It's our Can Cam sponsor that should be on the camera right now.
I just click back so you can see your pretty face while you're talking.
Oh, thank you. You're not on the camera.
My nose
I mean,
is
you're on
real.
the camera, but not that camera.
Yeah, but you're still on camera too, John.
I am excited because it is the Windmill Tap Takeover. Our buddy Chris Knight, the distro guy for Windmill, the guy that basically has become, if you think of Windmill, you think of Chris Knight. Like, I mean, every beer fest, everything. It is Chris. He's short, he's bearded, he's funny as shit. Chris is
Some
the
people call him a
fucking
good guy.
man.
I don't know if we would, but
I mean, he's a good-ish guy. No, we're going to get there between 6 and 7 o'clock. Our recording or live on Instagram, it'll be live on Facebook. We'll start at 7. We're going to go live for a little while. We're going to drink some beer. We're going to put Mike on the air. We're going to put Chris on the air. We're going to drink some beer. We're going to have a damn good time at the best tap room north of the Mason-Dixon line.
Where is the Mason-Dixon line?
Wow, it's like Tennessee.
There's a lot of things north between hither and thither.
I'm giving Mike some love, all right?
I respect.
And I said tap room, didn't say brewery. It's
Alright,
not a
touche,
brewery.
touche.
You know. He brings in unique shit, stuff you're not finding hardly anywhere else.
Funny story, while I was there last Friday, I was talking to a couple people there and just, jawing with
Mike
them.
Lawton.
And we had that conversation about that because, being from, well, not from, but living in Muncie for a while before I moved down here, like, aside from, like, the Herat, there's, which I heard might be selling or closing.
What?
The Herat has been closed since COVID.
That's horrible.
Oh.
It may reopen, but it has basically been closed since about halfway through COVID, because instead of keeping both Valhalla and Herat open, they closed Herat and left Valhalla open.
Back afterwards, but okay.
Right.
But
Well, once they could open it, like, small capacity, because they were going to reopen both at one point in time, but when they could reopen at smaller capacity, it made sense for the place that was more the food and venue and did some different things.
the more widely acceptable bar as opposed to the beer bar.
Valhalla is not the widely acceptable.
I've been there for
But-
10 years, but
I would have done it the other way around, but it's just me.
I spoke with a couple people there, and they were
There's a good chance the Herat doesn't reopen.
they were praising indie craft brew because, especially with the light of the current status, then apparently of what I just
Herat.
said, Herat. Like, there's no place like in that area. Like, if you're
No,
north
there's
of
not.
Indy, it's hard to get good craft beer until you get like really far north. So it's
There's
nice.
some decent bars around Muncie now that focus on craft. Twin Archers is a good restaurant bar in Muncie. Fickle Peach always has great craft beer.
Fickle Peach is fun. I forgot about it. But
Fickle Peach is
they just don't have that many
place,
taps.
but-
At least when I had been there.
No,
before.
but they're
they
still
do a good job.
good craft bar. There's a few. Savages always has good craft beer.
Different Savage, John. John's looking at us ready for us to wrap this up.
I'm stalling. I'm waiting on you guys to
John wants to
give
get
me an
that
Shit up,
ABV.
B.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
John,
ready.
you're kicking us off first this time. Give me an ABV.
All right,
He read the
so
bottle.
it's a porter, right?
Imperial, yes.
Like, the only reason I'm not going any higher is because it's a porter. I'm going to 13.8.
Steve.
It's boozy as shit.
12.5.
Matt.
I feel like Steve really took the one of my sales. Now I'm gonna be a dick. Before we even did this, it was like 12.6. I'm like, I'm gonna be that guy.
Do it.
The price is right, asshole.
Do it.
12.8. That way I'm not a total dick.
Nobody wins today.
We're all over.
We're all
It
over.
is 11.5.
I should have got $1, Bob. I thought about it just after Steve did that too, but
And
Like,
it's so
I wanted to
boozy,
say
too.
15.6.
It
Like,
is-
this is fucking
We've been
boozy.
holding on to this bottle since I came back from Denver in October. So it's not a fresh bottle.
No, it's that chance.
you said 11 and 11.6.
Does it have a
11.5.
born on
11.5?
date?
It's just vintage 2021.
No.
So 11,
But if I remember right, because I do follow them and pay attention to literally every release they do, this would have been like right around September, October was when this one was
So it's
released.
pretty fresh.
It's fresh, but
It tastes
it's
fresh.
it's a porter
It tastes fresh.
and it's hot for a
Oh,
porter.
it's hot.
Now it is a barrel aged porter, obviously, but
yeah, it's got like the bourbon, a light hint of the bourbon burn on the back of it. But if you take a sip and just let it marinate before you go for the next drink,
Just the burn.
you get like a great.
We taking a big gulp of it.
You take a great caramel, a great barrel. I've been sipping to do the Steven plan over there so it can last as long as I have him. So I'm gonna be the first one.
You get a little warmth right there with your big gulp.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
100%. No, this ain't boozy as shit. And I'm not, that's not a complaint.
It's got like a datey smell. Like
It's very good.
this is
It's one of my
It
favorite
is good.
porters I
for
think
a
I've had in a
porter.
while.
This is like super complex.
Body's a little heavier than a lot of porters, but it's an imperial porter.
Do you think
but
they have more of that? Do we have? Because I want one cellar.
I'll find out.
I want one that's been cellar for 2 or 3 years.
I'll find out. My guess is on this one, probably not, but I'll find out.
See, John, once we get to make some new friends in Colorado, maybe we don't have to have
we
this
can
guy
find out,
as our intermediary. Then they'll be like,
messaging now.
then they'll be like, wait, this is the guy we've been dealing with. I've been dealing with you two.
Wow.
Do I go first? No. Who goes first on this one?
You do.
I do.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, Tyler's gonna hate me.
Usually.
Naturally. You sons of bitches. How are you so good at milking these?
I'm out. Wow,
I-
this is so
I know
loud.
you and I are like, yeah, we're just putting these in the face hole, and John and Steven, I don't know why I couldn't think of names there. Words were hard. Just a beer rage is what it was. Like, you motherfuckers, you got some more and I don't.
It's a little too hot to go full 5. I'm going to 4.75.
I give it a 4.5.
Did you say it's too hot to go a 4.5?
Too hot to go a full 5.
Oh, I thought you said a 4.5, and I'm
five.
like,
Full 5.
I'm so
Full
confused by that. Like,
Full 5 force.
Like, this is a 5, like, in a year or two. Easy.
I'm giving.
Easy.
Honestly, I'm giving it a 5 because it's one of my favorite porters I've ever had.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Very good.
I'm basing this. It's a porter, so I'm grading it as a porter.
What'd you give it?
A 4.5.
Okay.
It comes out to a 4.75 overall. I literally have no. I was gonna go lower, and then listening to them talk about their scores and give their scores, I honestly was like, "You're." He said 4.75, and my thoughts were, "You're dumb."
I know. Like literally, I'm like, this is probably deserves a 5. It's just for my personal flavor preference right now, this beer where it's at, a little hot.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't go higher is for that reason. It's just boozier than I like. You know, that last one we had was 2% higher and 0 boozy.
Yeah.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
You cellar this for a year or two, and it is. I mean, it's a Q. In about a year or two. Like,
Bob.
yeah. Whew. It's awesome.
It was fantastic, though.
Jared says
Really good.
Colorado for life.
Colorado for
He
life.
must be watching right now.
Yes.
He just said, "Whoa!" Oh, speaking of R.I.P. Bob Saget.
Yep.
Yeah, too soon, man.
Is
Yeah.
it bad that I'm not alright or not? Is there a way to say rest in hell for the murderer that got convicted finally and then died recently? What the fuck's his name? I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden.
How do we get from Bob Saget? All right.
Jared Shaw says your mom's hot. John. That's literally what it says.
My mom's hot.
That's what he said. Your mom's hot, John.
Have you seen my mom?
Just throwing that out there. Robert Durst, that millionaire who took forever to
I
get.
don't know who that
No,
is.
yeah.
Did that just bring? I don't know. Can that be John? Like a beer name, John's hot mom?
Your mom is hot, John. That's what Jared says.
All right, thanks, Jared.
No, we do have
I'll pass it along.
We also do have a recently adopted mom too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely lady.
lady.
Yeah.
Where's our little bro?
And a new brother. New
Yeah,
baby
our
brother.
brother's not watching tonight, and our mom has not watched since that episode. She promised she'd watch it.
We're gonna reach out to her.
No, she watched the week after, at least.
No, Cameron did. She didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm having to. I'll get a hold of mom after we're done.
When did she reach out to us on? Because I never saw her message actually.
Two Beerded Guys Facebook.
Oh, it's Facebook.
Yeah.
All right.
So since I was asked, that last beer.
Oh, we're supposed to care.
No,
Oh, okay.
he's just gonna chime in.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead.
I was going to agree with Tyler. I still am going to, actually. No, that's- despite myself and Tyler's. Like that is a 5 for me. I can respect the under 5 just because it might be a little hot, but Mama didn't raise no bitch, and I like that shit. You know, it's got that boozy burn. That's my bourbon guy in me. That's a porter? Like
Right,
that's
yeah.
stupid. The flavor that thing had. The body carrying it, the ABV that it had, we go over guess it slightly, but I don't think we were that far off. Though, like with the heat that it had and the freshness it was, we were overshooting, but not by much. Like that thing was amazing.
So Jared said that was in reference to you saying the beer was hot. Your mom's hot.
Like your mom goes to college.
It just, by the time the text got to me, you
And he
know.
said it out of context.
Which again, you can comment on the on
Which
beer.
he said, "Whoa!" Like he didn't say anything about John's mom on the internet. That's the best place to talk about someone's mom is on the internet, Jared.
That's true.
Everybody seems to talk about my mom on these shows.
Yeah.
Actually, we haven't in a while because Mama Sherry hasn't been on here, and we need some Mama D,
I'm okay with that.
so she can get some more sex advice from the show.
Not from any of
He
us.
said,
On to the next
we
beer.
need more Mama
Wow, I play baseball.
Denied.
Jesus.
Damn.
camera
wonder
there,
you
bro.
guys didn't make it to the playoffs.
Hey, that thing came from China. You throw a little bottle cap at it, it might
Hey,
break.
my Braves won, thank you. All right, guys.
Here
It is time
Chris
for
Lloyd.
Windmill's own barrel-aged seismic toss.
I'm excited for this.
This is a
too.
barrel-aged imperial stout with vanilla, salted caramel, peanut butter, pretzels, and chocolate. All right, so we had, for those of you that recognize that name, we had the non-barrel-aged version when it came out last year, which was literally diabetes in a can.
I mean, it was everything it
so
said.
delicious.
It tasted exactly
Yeah.
what was on the can was in it.
Salted caramel
Problem
pretzel.
is, that motherfucker was diabetes
Oh,
in a
yeah.
can.
It was like you just let a 7-year-old free in Cold Stone Creamery, and then they made it to a beer. And it was great. I don't know why you guys are bitching.
Chris, if you're
We're
still
not.
watching, what's the ABV on this?
And then also tell us, is there going to be anything special this Friday?
Ooh. Jared just says, Mama D!
Him and Mom do get along well.
Has he ever said she's hot?
No, he hasn't. I'm disappointed.
Dr. Drew just jumped on.
Dr. Drew!
Hopefully you'll watch longer. It's great talking to you also on Friday. Drew, he says 1,600 calorie can.
that's
Only?
about right.
Are you sure it's that low?
Yeah, I think you're undershooting. This is your whole day's caloric value right here.
That's why I didn't eat before dinner tonight.
This is what we call pork chop in a glass right here. Like,
Whoa, there's a lot of notes.
it smells like
Wow.
an 8-year-old just took charge of Cold Stone Creamery. Yeah, I stand behind that.
Give it a little Smolar swirl.
Oh, yeah.
It's the first one you've had me do that on today.
Other.
Oh, God, it smells boozy as shit, though.
And the picture is just a comet of cookies and brownie and pretzel.
Dark
What I have
freaking hell.
heard is that it's still diabetes in a can, but the barrel really cut it down, so it's more diabetes light than just straight diabetes.
Diabetes light.
Like double diet do. It's got half the calories of regular diet do, but double the diet.
It's still diabetes in a can. But it really does taste like that goddamn salted pretzel and shit. Like,
Oh, it's so good though.
It's so good.
I just
This
got a
is
cavity.
stupid. God damn it, this is stupid.
I just got a cavity.
I don't care that you got a cavity. I think I'm going to
it's
tough
good.
it out.
All that caramel, all that salted pretzel. Holy shit.
There's a lot going on there.
But it's good.
Well,
Which is annoying.
This is what Steve said he doesn't like.
Oh, I know.
well, yes and no.
Expound upon that.
Well,
segment.
I need another
Extrapolate.
I need another taste first.
Well, while you're tasting, Jared saw says diabetes from a rando soundboard somewhere.
Jared just told me to shut up.
And Drew says, oh yeah, fun fact, he got me to drink some coconut stout.
Attaboy.
Well, he just handed me like, hey, here, have some of this. Like, oh, all right. Then I trust
this
you guys at
actually
Hop
doesn't
Lore.
bother me. I've had some of them are just way sweeter than this, but this carries way more flavors in the body of it.
Yeah.
It's not just like, ooh, that's sweet, or
I think there's a couple things going for it. And I don't know if it's a combination of the
Do you mean everything?
pretzel, caramel, sea salt,
which I love caramel sea salt, by the way. It's my
How do you feel about pretzels?
or the boozy,
I
or a
love
combination of both. Like, they just, it helps so much. It is still super diabetes, but getting that sea salt
Diabetes.
bourbon barrel pretzel helps so much.
I think the bourbon barrel does help cut the sweetness and bring another richness and another level of
That is
complexity
pretty
to it.
good, but damn, I could only drink like maybe a
This much.
I could drink
mean,
more, but
yeah,
a 16 ouncer, I might
could-
go into a coma.
Oh, I
but
couldn't drink a pint of this.
The ghost of Wilford Brimley might be looking me over once I have a full
Diabetic
can.
coma
I mean-
every can.
I could handle like a 6 or 8 ounce pour of this and love it, but yeah, I couldn't drink like a whole pint.
Mama's
of this,
talking
let
to us
alone
on,
a 4
chat
pack
right now.
or something.
Nice.
I'll even swing for it. Off-screen Matt, I think I'd swing for a 10 ouncer and feel okay about it.
Yeah.
Much more than that, though,
Yeah,
might be tough just because there is so much in here. Less than the sweet and the sugar.
I want
Just,
some chocolate covered pretzels with this.
yeah, just like how
Right?
rich. I'm going to use the word rich than like sweet or diabetes. It's a complex richness. Yes. Like that. I don't have that button. But real quick back to Dr. Drew. Yes, he gave me a Hop Lore coconut stout, knowing damn well what he was doing.
But
And
caramel really comes through on the back end.
oh yeah, the caramel comes through the entire everything. But Drew handed this like, hey, try this. It's just like a little snort snifter. It's like, okay. And then I just look at him like, you son of a bitch. He's like, that's real coconut. I was like, yeah, I can tell because it's actually well done.
Hopper.
I know. When I first wanted to install Stefan, I was like, I'm gonna give you like the best praise I can give you as someone that has a apprehension to cinnamon and a disdain for coconut. You've made me appreciate both of them in beer. Thanks.
Like we were talking about, Stefan's background is kitchen.
please don't hurt me again. Slugger.
What'd you think of my comment about short people, by the way?
Which one?
They're closer to hell, so they're meaner.
Oh, and Drew is clarifying what he.
I'm number one.
What he slipped me was love
Mickey?
the stuff.
So
Was natural coconut. You can tell. It tastes
I've had
different
Love
than
the Stuff. It's
any
damn
other
good.
coconut beer I've ever had.
Tastes like a fucking almond joy. It's
It was
amazing.
like that and the coquito that we had from Windmill, which I am going to have for the 100th episode. Spoiler, are the only two beers I've really enjoyed coconut in. And
The look on your face when we drank the coquito on the show was the funniest shit ever because he wanted to hate it so bad.
I did because I love Windmill, and I just want to be like, hey, I can show that I'm not a Windmill fanboy on this one.
yeah, no.
And then they got the best of me. They call my bluff. And we got Carlosov21 on Twitch. Which
Oh,
that's not Cosmos Carlos on Twitch. It's
no,
only
did
Carlos.
Carlos have a burner account?
Did you get a new account, Cosmos?
Yeah, let us know.
It says hello there.
Whoever
Hello
is
there.
there, thank you for tuning in. What
And
is
if
up?
you are Cosmos Carlos, did you get locked out of your old accounts?
All right, guys. So back to this beer on the barrel age seismic toss.
Like,
It
if
is-
you can find this, fucking buy it.
You are up first, sir.
Really? All right.
Prepare your thoughts.
I will give that a 4.75.
For the guy that doesn't like diabetes
Yeah,
beer,
he's like beginning the show. He's like, I
It's-
really hate those
well-
those barrel aged dessert pastry stouts.
Well, no, let me explain. I will, because I don't. But this one,
I get it.
this one.
We just talked about my coconut
look, seriously,
adventure.
like honestly, I could truly maybe max drink 6-8 ounces of this in a sitting.
It's a lot.
It's like
It's
a
a beer
dessert
meant to share.
beer.
It's beer meant to share.
Yeah, but it's really outstanding. Actually, you taste everything that's listed on the can, and each time you taste it, you kind of catch different aspects of it. And I'm sure if we let it warm up even a little bit more, you get more of it. It's not. Some of them, when you drink it, it's like super sugary, super just like sweet, like. You find anywhere you have an issue in your teeth.
You gotta know it.
And it zings your mouth. This doesn't do that.
no.
That's what I chose the word rich.
It's got so much going on, but it all comes through really well. I'm surprised.
God.
It's super good.
And Dr. Drew says he's got a can in the fridge, definitely a share beer.
Oh yeah.
I think that was
I
probably the goal
can't
with this,
sit
but-
down and drink.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. That's good, but very
Hey, Dr.
small
Drew, while you're still
increments.
on, there was a barrel aged pickle beer, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he mentioned that Friday. He has that.
All right, good.
Barrel aged pickle beer.
So pickle beer by Martin House is one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah.
And they have a barrel aged version. They also have a spicy version, a Bloody Mary version. They have a lot of
The
versions.
grape jelly,
But
grape Kool-Aid version.
The only version we've ever had is the standard pickle beer. And
I might have had the spicy before.
He might cut you on air.
There was a brew day.
He says he still got it for us,
Someone had
which he confirmed on Friday, so it made it through
Careful,
the
don't
weekend
hurt
as well.
yourself, Tyler.
this is how John gets cut on camera.
I told him, I was like, hey man, if you guys make it for the 100th episode, that'd be a great 100th
this
episode
is,
thing to bring.
This is very, very good. Yeah.
And Jordan Liederfox
Oh yeah, you said 475. Okay.
says, there's the story time, Babble. Bedtime for Layla, theater kid, out.
All right.
Nice,
I'm just imagining she did like the double tap with the piece.
I
so
am
hopefully...
going to go with a 375.
What in the fucking fuck are you doing?
I
with
think
your
it's an
fuckery over
extremely
there?
well-made beer. I think it is over-the-top sweet, unnecessarily so. It is below Seek Out for me.
Tyler, this is why we don't like you.
I'm going to go 375.
John, correct him.
I'm going to 5. Like I love it. I love.
I'll
that
bump to
list.
4. I will say I would buy it again, so I'll bump to 4.
Fair.
So that's
I'll at least give you that.
So that's
You're
why.
still wrong, but
hey,
you're less wrong.
That's why. Well, I was sitting here going, it's just not really. Oh shit! I'd buy it again. Yeah, I'll go 4. All right, so 4. You said 5, John.
Yeah, it's 4.5 average.
Yeah, it's a buddy system beer.
Oh, there's no way you're drinking this shit on your own.
No.
I'd say challenge accepted, though.
Like,
Are you gonna drink that or?
Oh, I'm gonna
If you're
drink
a buddy
it.
system that, I know
No,
a guy.
I'm gonna drink it. It's like I said, Max.
Because we got another beer.
when we
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
like I said, we go that 4.5 and above is like it's really well done, and it's subjective. And when you think about
And you're under
going
a
to a
4,
5, and when
yeah.
you go to a 5, for me, like those flavors, those salted caramel pretzels, like that's if I'm getting sweets, that's what I want anyway.
Hey,
so
It's a
extremely
take
well
5 in a
done.
beer.
yeah,
Hey, extremely well done, but at the same time, like, and this isn't comparing beer to beer. This is just more like me explaining what I'm doing.
this tingles my jingles.
I would rate that porter a lot higher than this, a lot higher, and did.
This tingles my jingles. So
Like
Or
that's
is it jingle your tingles?
This one was an odd one because normally I would never
Mine was
entertain
special.
drinking a beer like this just based on what I saw it on the can. Like,
yeah,
but
you're like no.
now that I did, I'm like, okay.
Oh, I bought this beer knowing there was a good chance I wouldn't like it because
You don't have a good taste, yeah.
I think I only rated the original one a 3.75 or 4. I think it was 3.75. I think I was under a 4 on
and,
it.
yeah,
because my teeth floated doing fucking shit.
I like what the bourbon barrel.
The
did.
barrel helped. It
Yeah.
was still over the top.
I thought the old one was good. I think this one's better. I think the barrel.
I do
helps,
too.
And it brings more flavor to it, and it cuts
It
the
does
sweetness,
take me a while.
all
though.
that.
It's
but
a lot.
but cutting the sweetness is still like it is still diabetes.
I've still got the regular size we toss in my fridge. I'm just like waiting for a good chance to spring it open. Like,
You still have the regular one?
oh yeah, it's just marinating in my
Nice.
fridge.
I like it.
I got a row O stout in the bottom shelf of my fridge. It's like these are the ones I'm
A
saving.
row O stout.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
ones that I had like doubles of, or ones I intentionally bought, and I'm like, oh, these are the ones that like are worth keeping.
Hey, just
And
bring
that
that to the beer
mouthfeel.
share too.
God,
That
look how
mouthfeel.
comes
Gas,
out.
audible gas.
Syrupy, sticky.
Those are mine. I might maybe bring some, but
I have a
Ooh,
$65
it's gonna hurt.
bottle of beer that I'm bringing for the beer share. Just
I
saying.
am bringing a Hopler, I'm bringing a Windmill, and I'm bringing a River North. I thought I'm going to bring my 3 favorite breweries, and I'd be doing pretty good.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, no flex.
I love how he's trying to like. I'm not bringing that beer, motherfucker.
Well, no, I mean I can't. I don't want to bring like 2 of like the same.
What would you
breweries.
score it?
Real quick, Becky Reed Stumpy says, "Hello, boys."
What up,
Becky!
Stumpy?
Hello.
You know who
Is
that
that
is,
Mama?
right? That's Mom.
Hey, mama.
Ha! See, you guys doubted. And
No, we had to reach out to her.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Cam-
literally talking to her.
Cam!
Cameron,
Little
Yeah.
Bro's on too.
He says, "Hey, bros."
They must be together.
We have Mom and Little Bro.
Yes,
it's a good
I'm
day.
so happy.
It's a family affair. So the correct answer, Tyler, I have to agree with John. That's
You're going
a
to 5?
That's
Really?
a 5.
At a
Really?
5.
That shit is
The
delicious.
guy who was bitching about not getting like standard stouts often enough.
What
Gives
I-
a 5
It's refreshing,
to
nice,
just.
but that one had everything in it. It was well done. It was
Yeah.
balanced. You got all of it, and those are all the like. If the 8-year-old me when I go to Cold Stone Creamery is everything that was.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, it's just everything I want. Like if you gotta do it all and do it right and do it well, and they
And
did.
they did.
And Chris Knight, shame on you for not telling us what that ABV was yet, because I'm sure it's fantastic.
Hey, Chris Knight, I get the 3X shirt this time.
All right.
One more.
Yeah, we have-
Uno mas.
We have one more beer.
Last up to bat.
It is time for the Bourbon County brand 14 Stout. This was one John really, really wanted to buy. John was unable to find it. I found it up in Chicago this weekend. I spent a shit ton of money basically on 2 beers. This is the cheaper of the 2. So I decided like I needed some instant gratification because one's waiting till our beer share.
Yeah.
So I needed instant gratification on that amount of money.
Now-
So this is born in Chicago 2014, a fan favorite ever since. So basically they made this beer originally, and it's literally been a fan favorite. This is their remake of the brand 14. I'm excited.
Oh, it's by Goose Island?
Yep, yep. It's a
Yeah.
Bourbon County variant.
13.2% ABV.
Now, I know you're killing some time. You do a great job, but here we are at this point.
I really wasn't killing time. I was just talking about the beer.
No, that's good. That's good. I appreciate it.
Why do they call it Brand 14, John? Is that what
No,
you're
no,
looking for?
no. That's not what we're going for at all. We literally, like, one of the things that we try to do is, promote our friends and things like that. But we host a damn good party.
Do we?
And I really
We definitely are. We are a party.
We are a party. We really need. Yeah. Is there someone who could really
Steve,
vouch
yeah,
for our
I
ability?
I really felt like that's directed straight at you, and you're just like, huh?
Are we hosting a good? Do we help host a
Absolutely.
good party?
Like if
Like when we
our-
come to your location, do we bring the party?
Oh, absolutely.
if we have
Even other people aren't ready for it.
viewers who like maybe own breweries or run breweries or things like that, like if they want to have a party, like who should they have host it?
I would say Two Beerded Guys for sure.
Anybody but the Two Beerded.
I can tell you that on the last day of our business, these guys were there. Mind you,
Facts,
the
yes,
owner
yes,
of the
we-
business didn't even recognize the fact we were closing, so he's a piece of shit. But these guys showed up and brought the party and got the people involved. Like, people who didn't even know what the fuck they were showing up for realized they showed up for a party.
They showed up for something.
And they either decided to stay because of the party, or they were afraid to leave.
Or they were
because
booed on the
they
way
didn't want to be shamed because they didn't want to be shamed for leaving the party. Either way you slice it, it was a win.
One thing I noticed, and it was funny because, like, obviously John and I are loud individuals, anyways.
Can be.
We're having
At least one of you.
I'm
we're
very
having
quiet.
we're okay. we're having a damn good time. We start doing that boo and cheer and yada yada yada, and it ended up. We noticed not everybody in the building started joining in, right? And then all of a sudden it was like your families went from like, and that's what made me laugh the hardest was your family went from we're gonna behave, we're here to support Steve, and then it was like we're booing and cheering, the whole building's getting into it, and all of a sudden everybody starts dancing and shit. Like people start putting songs on they can dance to, and it was just
The
great
cha-cha
because it
slide
was
even
like
tells you how to dance.
it was like as soon as we had the whole building going, it was like Steve's family, who's a blast, Steve's family and friends literally just kind of went, oh yeah, that kind of party.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we had a great time.
It was a hell of a night. I spent more money than I planned.
Yeah, but everyone's
That
drinking mine.
happens.
I did buy like 4 tabs. It's fine.
I mean, we killed a keg or two.
Yeah, I would say we got a trophy up
we got
there
the trophy.
from the
Oh,
evening.
Excellent.
Steve forgot.
Most excellent.
We had a good time. It was a good
Yeah.
time.
So if you need to host a party,
We'll happily bring the party.
yeah.
So a couple of quick comment catch-ups. Jared says, River North for the win. We have a convert.
Yeah.
Oh, Jared's a huge fan.
Did he know before you introduced him? Or?
No, I introduced him to
That's
River
what
North.
I was just curious.
Because the first time I went out there was after
The
we'd
first
already
time he
found
went?
them.
Okay.
And then I moved them out there.
Gotcha.
We are influencers.
And then we got Mama Becky. She says, drinking beer is always a family affair.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm only
Oh,
presuming there's like an
yes.
eyebrow raise with that. And then Cameron Reed says, hell yeah!
Hells yes.
All right, Mom and little bro, this is a beer we've been looking forward
This
to.
beer's for you. It smells great.
That coconut water is gonna get mad.
I don't think it will.
Oh, I forgot. There's coconut water. God damn it.
I don't think if he'd have told him, he'd have noticed.
No, I read it earlier, and as soon as I was like, yeah.
No, but I don't think if he'd have reminded you, you
That
wouldn't have
is
noticed.
so chocolatey.
You don't get on the nose. That's for
You
sure.
don't get it on
Yeah.
the tongue. It's chocolate.
Now, John, why do they call us the 14th, though?
I already talked
Oh, did you-
literally.
We did because it was
I was
because it was a
description.
variant that they first made in 2014 is very well received, and they did another version of it.
I like the way you said it
The
better.
14.
Pay attention.
You know what? You're not going to any clean glasses next time you come.
Speaking of glassware, what glass do you have again today?
I have a glass by a company that we used to be affiliated with, possibly run by the worst business owner in Indianapolis, but that's okay.
He's killing me. He's trying to behave.
I know.
You're provoking me.
I'm trying.
Provoking
He
me.
is poking the bear.
The more you feed me 12% ABVs, you're likely to get exactly
Problem
what
is,
you
we're on our
want.
last damn beer.
But I'm trying to behave myself.
The wife must have told him he had to behave tonight.
No, she didn't.
She just insinuated.
No, she knows that that'll likely have no influence on what I
She knows better
actually
than to
do.
try.
You know, I'm used to getting in trouble, so
I believe that wholeheartedly. Yeah.
believe it.
Mama
This is-
Becky says, cheers, boys.
Cheers, Mama.
it to you.
It's not as hot as
It's not boozy.
this batch. I mean, there's heat there.
It's
But
not hot, no.
Yeah.
this batch of Goose Island Bourbon County Stouts and, well, Bourbon County beers has been less hot this year than last year. Last
can
year,
be,
last
yeah,
year
I
it was
get
like,
Yeah.
and then like fall down and like half die. Like dead fish, like seizure over there. This batch has
So you're
been,
saying last year's Bourbon County separated the men from the boys?
Sure did.
this batch has been a lot more ready to drink.
Yeah.
I think's how you describe it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ready
now
for market?
It's more mature.
Yeah, we've talked about how like some will still age really well.
Yeah.
We have a couple setback of the different styles. The cola variant,
That Caramello from last year, aged
yeah.
a year, fantastic.
which was hot as hell the first time.
Oh, yeah.
But we've had like this year we've set some back because we know they're going to age really well just by the way the flavors work. But all of them have been more ready to drink for me.
I'll be honest, I probably forgot to do can on that one, but there's not that much to see. It's Bourbon County.
Yeah.
It's brown bottle. You can't really read anything.
That's why I don't even show the front of the bottle. I always put the back label on.
Yeah. I will say, as the resident coconut hater, that the coconut's not a flavor really in this.
No.
It's more a carrier.
Yeah,
It's
this is a good
coconut is
flavor.
almost non-existent. Really.
Yeah, it's a non-player in this game. It's just it's an additive.
Yeah.
But this is a really good flavor.
I agree. It's just it's very chocolatey. A little bit of bite in there that's probably from that bark. Not overly boozy, but it's there. It's just well done.
Yeah, I can't complain about this. I feel
Almost.
like,
I know it doesn't
go
have
with-
cherry in it, but it's got a little bit of that dark fruit cherry flavor in there.
I feel like I can't articulate very well what flavors I'm getting on this, but it's delicious.
It reminds me of
Like there's
St. Elmo's has these like whiskey soaked
The cherry, yeah.
that cherry,
Yeah.
that Elmo cola they do. If
Yep.
you've ever
Ah!
Now, don't
No.
buy the canned stuff.
That
don't even fucking
Don't do
talk if you
cancel.
bought the can.
I didn't buy it. He
Just like don't judge them
Get an
on
actual
their
one.
don't judge them on
I
their
love their
cocktail sauce
cocktails.
either if you bought it from
I
the
agree.
store because that stuff's shit.
I love.
Go there and buy it because they sell it fresh because they grind up their horseradish
Oh, I
fresh
agree.
every day.
Yeah.
They have
Them-
to put additives in it to put it on the shelf.
This to me is a chocolate cherry Dr. Pepper.
I think that's
I
very
see
well
where you're
said.
coming from. That
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were talking about that canned cola bullshit, and that was
That
bad.
Campbell
don't
bullshit
drink that
is,
shit.
yeah.
You know,
Go
I
there and
haven't
get
had
the
one of
real
those. I was
deal.
less than impressed, but I've heard good things that if you go get
My
it.
21-year-old nephew enjoyed them.
No, go there and get the real
Good.
deal.
Well, he
Good,
doesn't
I'm
know
glad he
better
did.
yet.
No, the people at Elmo's down there are awesome people.
Elmo's and Harry and Izzy's are two of my favorite places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All owned by the Hughes, which also Hughes Culinary and also what is the 1937 or no 19
Oh, I know what you're talking about, and
1933 lounge.
yeah.
All those are owned by the Hughes, which are a fantastic family. They
Now,
really are.
You just expressed your dissatisfaction with the store-bought cocktail sauce, but I have a bottle. It's still good.
It's good. It's just
added-
not the
It's
same.
not the same.
The Harry and Izzy's / St. Elmo's. It's
When
Elmo's
Jordan
/
worked there, she'd bring me home like quarts of the fresh stuff
Yeah.
regularly.
No, that
and
is
I
the
would
best.
just eat it with chips.
That is the best.
I'm not joking. I literally would just eat it with chips.
But I
It was
also
so good.
I also made some Bloody Marys recently, and I added some of the cocktail
Yeah.
sauce to it.
Good choice.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
But it's not the same. Like
Oh,
there is
no.
a huge
It's not the
difference.
same.
If you put the two side by side
If
in a
you-
bowl, they don't taste the
If
same.
you've never had the fresh, like
True.
the store-bought stuff is awesome. If you had the fresh, it's not the same.
I'm just spoiled because we.
Quick
used to
poll:
get
there's
it
two
all
kinds
the
of
time.
people: people that like Bloody Marys, people that don't. Go. Which side of the boat are you guys on?
Oh, I'm 100% Bloody Mary.
Bloody
Awful.
Mary.
No, thank
I like
you.
a Caesar.
Horrible. Worst drink ever.
Well, you're the only one on that boat, Steve.
Are you a Bloody Mary fan?
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
can't do it.
One of
Well-
my favorites I ever had was down in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Bloody Mary's
I
on
might
a scale
have to
from
try
like
it again, though. I
drinkable
will say I
to
haven't
really
drank one in
good.
probably 10 years, and my taste buds have changed over the years.
The worst I've ever had was still drinkable.
Yeah, Mr. Heinz 57 and vodka back there.
You throw a Slim Jim in there, and
You can do all sorts of fun things.
rim
with
it
Blood
with some celery salt and some Montreal steak seasoning.
No, I mean some of the best stuff's like you got a splash
so
of
good.
Guinness in there, some bitters, like a bacon strip or two.
So much you could do.
But anyway, back
Clearly
to
some
this
hot
Brand
sauce.
14 beer because honestly, we're not giving the Brand 14 Stout enough love. That is fantastic. It
Jared
is
says he's
ready.
allergic
Chocolate cherry
to
Dr. Pepper.
horseradish. He
It
can't
is
do it.
ready to drink. John described it very well with that Dr. Pepper
Yeah,
kind of.
he nailed it.
It
Chocolate Dr. Pepper.
yeah.
I think
It
it's how you
is.
said
It is
That's a perfect
so
description.
so good.
It's like a cherry cordial and a Dr. Pepper. Fucked.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate actually.
Thanks, Brian.
It-
I know you don't watch.
Man, I'm happy as hell. I'm first.
Struggle.
Putting a lot of thought into that one.
Today,
I'm at the same problem I am with the Wolver.
The.
That same with the Wee Heavy. It's the same issue. I'm gonna go 4.75. I'm gonna stay with the low end again.
That's a soft side.
John,
He's going for the last gulp to figure it out. Again, you motherfucker. Right?
4.75.
Empty?
oh yeah, of course.
4.75.
You two milkers.
That's where I'm at. Damn good.
It's good for personally. For me, it's not. I give it a 4 for me. Well, no, 4.25. I give it a 4.25.
I respect that.
It's just I give it that because it's pretty well balanced and it's pretty strong, but it's just not what I palate. But it's a very good beer. But yeah, 4.25 is I think the highest I can give it.
High palate. New grammar. I like it.
It's a verb as well as an adjective.
Palate. Matt, you don't count.
I don't count, but
That's
I might
fine.
matter to somebody. I am still... I don't know still, but I'm going to agree with the 4.75 on this. It's very close to that perfection. I don't know what to put my finger
What
on.
was
The
the
pulse
average
is
score?
just a little shy, but something is just missing a little bit to be that as Tyler says, that chef's kiss.
Listen,
That
in
not
a
half bag.
year, this is a chef's
Something's
kiss.
that- yeah,
Let it mellow just slightly.
No, it's not even the mellow. It's like I feel like there's something that me personally, I would like to be added to this that I can't put a finger on what it would be. Just something is slightly missing to make it perfect. It's close. It's just slightly shy. Just only barely.
Because you went the 4.75 as well, right?
No, that's very, very good.
I words are hard, but that was fantastic.
Yeah, we drink like 5-10% pluses and
Yeah, it's not the beer. It's not the beer that has me tongue tied.
words
right now.
aren't our forte right now.
So, beer of the night.
That's gonna be tough, I think, for some people.
Some good stuff.
You know what? I've got a solid answer ready for that one.
Oh, you're the first
go.
one that kicks it off every time.
We had a lot of strong hitters, a lot of great beers, a lot of good stuff. Hour 2 really brought it. But beer of the night, am going to go with the surprise factor for me. The Tyler's Wee Heavy. That thing was 12%, crushable, DUI shelf, a lot of flavor, and was that a porter?
Yeah.
That's a Wee Heavy.
Oh,
That's
we
a
have.
Wee Heavy.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
It's a Scottish ale.
Scottish.
Okay,
Yeah.
dude, that thing was really good. I'm not familiar with that brewery.
And Imperial Wee Mac is what it is.
That was just on steroids and delicious, and really surprised me more than the other stuff was all a lot of good stuff that I expected. That was the surprise factor for me.
I really feel like, and I really feel like we need to explore Wee Heavies more because it's a style we haven't had much. But you take a look, some of the best Sunking stuff is their Wee Muckle, which is a Wee Heavy. Like with the Wee Muckle stuff is so good, and I think with the Wee Heavies, and that is my beer of the night as well. And it is kind of that surprise factor. There's so many great beers that we had, especially in hour 2. But the surprise factor with the Wee Heavy, I'm in.
Steve, my man, what about you?
Oh, easy, hands down. More brewing. The
Ooh.
what was it?
Archetype chocolate churro.
Archetype chocolate churro.
Oh, I can't
that
forget
shit
that
was
one.
off the hook. 14%.
That shit was really good too.
Absolutely zero booziness. All the flavors of the cinnamon and the chocolate and the vanilla coming through. Super balanced. Easy to drink. definitely will put your ass in jail if you don't know what you're drinking and you're out and about. I mean, that thing, honestly, that's one of the best beers I think I've ever drank. For me personally,
Nice.
It's for what I like personally. That's one of the better beers I've ever had.
It was
awesome.
It was
To
fantastic.
quote Nicolas Cage, that's high praise.
My highest
right.
rated beer was the Barrel Aged Midnight High. It does not even make my top 3 for Beer of the Night. Beer of the Night for me is the Wolver, so the Wee Heavy. The Peach Scone.
Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah.
Still torn about that one, though.
And, I mean, honestly, the Archetype Chocolate Churro were my top 3. So, same thing he did.
So what's your beer of the night?
It's got to be the Wolver. It really does.
Yeah, the Wee Heavy.
Yeah, we didn't ask for a podium.
But,
we asked for a beer of the
that
night.
thing is all 3. I literally, the whole time you were talking, I probably chose, at one point in time, all 3 as my beer of the night.
Yeah.
That Peach Scone was fucking stupid. Like, I drank froth and it was
That
still
was
amazing.
really good.
Like, when you can drink froth and it's still amazing.
Yeah.
I would, I'd be down to try that one again.
But the Archetype that he named, fucking stupid good.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that one. I got lost in all
The Wolver that the 3 of us went with was just... honestly, I still say... So I gave it a 4.75. John gave it a 4.5. And I think he gave it a 4.5. I think you're both wrong. I think that is a 4.75 beer. I bounced back and forth and damn near gave it a 5. That was stupid good.
I had you back in the 4.75 on that one.
Yeah, you did. We had 5 beers at a 4.5 or higher. Not a 4.25 and a half.
4.5.
Like a 4.5 or higher.
It ended strong, boys.
Now we had 2 shitty beers, but other than
We had
that,
a little bit of a rocky start there with the chunky monkeys and some nastiness, but
man, I'm telling you, it's been a good night. Thank you guys for listening. I'm TBG_Ops guy.
Dog B&Q.
Our guest today,
thanks, Steve.
and behind the camera, the
Foxy
one,
Fox.
the only.
Oscar and Matt.
Check out all our sponsors. Check us out on all social media. Thank you very much, and make sure you check out Two Bearded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews because we are doing Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito's
Twins!